I'm on.
Okay.
The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday starts now.
Good evening from Trinity High School in Louisville, Kentucky, a semifinal battle that pits two of the state's premier programs. There's a lot of opposites tonight. It's about public school, private school. It's about Louisville, Lexington. But the one thing in common is greatness. The Trinity Shamrocks, winners of 28 state titles, and the Frederick Douglass Broncos, perhaps the newest dynasty in Kentucky football, a team that has made a tradition of still being active the weekend after Thanksgiving, and here they are again. A season ago, these teams met in the semifinals, Trinity able to edge out and then win the state championship. But this is a Douglass team with revenge on its mind tonight. Good evening. Again, from Trinity High School, Joe Cox, Joey Hamilton will be alongside. Jeff Cooper back here to produce us tonight. And the Broncos seeking perhaps a second state title, but the road runs through the Shamrocks of Trinity, and that is the story we're facing tonight. We're going to have a quick word from our sponsors, and we'll be back to get you close to kickoff. Broncos and Shamrocks coming up.
Not just blinds. Blinds Direct. Not just blinds.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com. Are you a parent battling with raising your child in today's fallen world? You're not alone. The Operation Parent Handbook is your beacon of hope with info and guidance on social media, vaping, anxiety, and more. It's a resource that equips you with the guidance and conversation starters you need in your parenting journey. Use discount code KIDS at checkout to get 10% off any handbook. Visit operationparent.org to reclaim your confidence as a parent. Operation Parent, you've got this.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Polo Real Estate Group, your one-stop real estate source. Founded by 1993 male graduate Dion Reese. Contact him at 502-387-6330 or visit online at polorealestategroup.com.
Trinity and Frederick Douglass coming up. Before we go any farther, tonight's weather forecast brought to you by Blinds Direct, offering custom blinds, window shades, wallpaper, and more. With over 30 years of serving Louisville, make Blinds Direct your choice for home decor. About 32 degrees, pretty chilly. Hey, it's warm here in the press box. And the other thing that's warm is the competition between these two teams. This will be the 4th meeting of the schools. Trinity won 2, Douglass won 1. And again, they met in the semifinals a year ago here. And let's see if Douglass can turn it around. The Broncos upset Male in the round before this a season ago, and then faced the Shamrocks, and here they are again. Again at Douglass, Coach Nathan McPeak told me before the game he always enjoys having to work the week of Thanksgiving because the Broncos have still been around and competitive in football. They had a big open team practice on Thanksgiving morning and brought back a lot of the alums, brought in the coaches' families, and just kind of made it a fun time for everybody. But the fun's over and the business is about to begin. The Broncos won the toss and they're going to take the football to begin the game. Trinity's already got it teed up. Carson Hilbert, their excellent kicker. And here come the Broncos looking to return the kick. Avion Chenault dropping deep along with Dakari Talbert. Chenault is going to be on the right side, Talbert on the left. Brisk, cool night. Good for football. Broncos in the white, Trinity wearing the black. 6A semifinal. Gilbert waiting, as we all are. Should be a good one. Broncos, Shamrocks, underway. Hilbert's kick goes deep. Talbert fields it around the 5, stumbles, and now he's got it across the 10, but then cut down at about the 12-yard line. So the Broncos will start backed up in their own territory. Jackson Stroutman, the quarterback. For Frederick Douglass, 20 touchdowns to 9 interceptions on the season for Stroutman. 6'1", 192-pound junior. And a pistol look here. Dakari Talbert, the running back. He gives Talbert. Makes a man miss. Gets out to the 15, the 20. He's got a first down on the first play. Out to about the 23-yard line. Dakari Talbert found some good real estate in the middle. Trinity able to get up and cut him down. Caleb Ricks on the tackle, but not before. A first down for the Broncos on the opening play. First down at the 23. 2 receivers right. Nobody back left for the Broncos. Hand it on the backside, but whistle stopped the play. Douglass ran it with Peyton Smith, but first a flag. Stroutman appears to be indicating penalty against Trinity, and indeed it is. So walk it 5 yards forward for first down for the Broncos now. 1st and 5 out at the 28. Same formation with 2 receivers to the right. Smith is still the back behind Stroutman in a pistol look. 1st and 5. Stroutman gives Smith, picks his way up the middle, not much there. Moved the pile a little bit, gained a yard, maybe 2, and now they're pushing it forward. And look at Frederick Douglass here. 1st down with a little power football. Looked like he'd been stopped for a pickup of a yard. And then those big Broncos just kept shoving, and a yard became 6 and a 1st down, out to the 34. Coach McPeak told me this morning, got to be able to drive the ball. The big plays matter, but we're going to have to put together some drives. 2 first downs already on the opening possession. No score. 10:23 to go. Trips right for the Broncos. Stroutman looks left, throws left, caught. Short yardage out to about the 38-yard line. But a short gainer there. DeAndre Clay on the catch. Gains a couple yards. It'll be 2nd down. Sonny Bratcher Gray on the stop for Trinity. Pretty good opening series here, Joey.
Yeah, they're letting them play out there. You can see after that first and 5 when they just kept pushing and pushing and pushing. Yep. Referees will let them play tonight.
2nd down at the 39. Stroutman gives inside and not much there. And this time, Trinity, I think, learned their lesson. They were going to make sure that one ended where it began, which is right back around the yard. Yeah. The original line of scrimmage, maybe gained a yard.
Kendra Thompson, the junior, right there with a nice stop. Really nice tackle, plugging up the hole there.
A 3rd down, and I'd call it a short 4. They don't have to quite make the 44. The ball's on the 40. One receiver wide to the right. It's an eye behind Stroutman, who's under center. Turns around, gives to the deep back. That's Smith, and he only got a yard, maybe 2. But he's a couple yards shy of the 1st down.
A lot of misdirection on that. Fullback went to the right. Quarterback looked like he's going to the right. Tailback went to the left. Mm-hmm. Not much room there. Just looked a little confused on that play.
He's about 2 yards short. Jack DeBellis on the stop for Trinity. So 4th and 2 at the 42. Punt formation here from the Broncos. Jace Duvall back to return it.
Little motion there in the punt. Let's see if Trinity moves. They don't move with them.
Ball snapped through, punted out of there. It's a squib of a kick that hits at the 40, takes a decent bounce for the Broncos, and they'll let it roll down to about the 26. So a credible kick. It didn't look like much off the toe of Chenault, but it does at least flip the field and mean that Trinity's opening possession will be back around their own 26.
It's just what the Trinity defense wanted to get out of there. Wasn't exactly a 3 and out, but did the job on after the first down there. And Zane Johnson and the guys are coming on the field. See if they're going to use that string game or they're going to go to their 2-headed monster with Wilson and Barry back there, running back.
They have been very effective running the football. And Johnson is ready to go, and he's got Jamarian Berry behind him as he's in the pistol. Johnson sends a man across formation and looks to throw on the opening play. He fires it out left and incomplete, nearly intercepted, but then nearly caught. Jeremiah Lynn almost settled under the tipped pass.
Jeremiah Lynn, that just hits him at the top of the helmet there. Nice flag route right there. Johnson rolls out to his left between 2 defenders right there. If he catches that, he's taking it to the house.
2nd and 10, everybody. You know, if you're a Bronco, you're saying you got to pick it. And if you're a Shamrock, you're saying you got to catch it.
Yeah, but both sides of the barrel on that one. Anticipation, everybody on their feet for that one.
3 Trinity players go right to left. Left heavy, they run heavy. Behind it, and the back picks his way, and now he's a big gain, 35-40 out to about the 42. The ball came out at the end.
Fumble.
Douglas says they've got it. Trinity says they got it.
Will they call him down? Will they call him down? That's the key right there. It looked like he was down.
It looks like they will allow the Shamrocks to keep it. Chris Wilson had the carry, picked up the 1st down. Looked like the ball came out, but either it didn't come out or they were able to cover it. In any case, it's Trinity football.
There we go. Logan Busen on the play. The Mill Bulldogs do to them last year when they had the big line and they would just overload, and that would make it a 3-on-2 or a 4-on-3 situation, and the back just has to pick his way.
Urakiza on the stop for Douglas, but a 1st down Trinity at the Douglas 46. No score. 7:05 to go opening quarter. First possession for Trinity. 1st and 10, 46. Handed off Barry, trying to sweep out left, and Douglas bottles him up and takes him down. Looks like for a short loss.
Not much there. Just going away from the power set that time and tried to pull a running back, an extra back there to trap, but there's just no room over there. Douglas, they're waiting on that side. Actually, they've got an extra man on that side, so there's not much for Trinity over there. They better stay away from that play.
So no gain, the official spot. That was a kind one. DeAndre Maxberry on the tackle for the Broncos. 2nd and 10. Train comes through.
Train always makes it shake a little more up here in the press box. Figure it might be the fans.
Trips right, nobody's on the left. Johnson. Now he's got it. Looks to throw. Looks downfield. Throws, caught, and then dropped.
Ooh,
incomplete.
What a hit.
Well played out there in coverage.
What a hit. That's Johnny Kahn right there. Kahn, the DB sophomore, just lays the wood on Nation McBroom.
Kahn just a sophomore. See how McConn's 6 foot, 165 pounds. He put all 165 in that one.
Yeah, it was sophomore to sophomore. That McBroom had the ball, but Kahn just laid the wood on him right there. Laid the boom.
3rd and 10. 6:08. Opening quarter, no score. Broncos looking for a stop. Trips right. Johnson. Set. Pressure comes. Throws. Caught. Lynn, first down. Down to about the 33-yard line.
Senior Lynn just does a little short corner that time instead of going deep on the flag route. Does almost like an out, but then takes it up just a little bit, like a little corner or flag route there at 5 to 7 yards instead of 12 to 15, and catches the Bronco defense off guard right there.
Gone on the stop, but not before a first down to the 33.
And the play before where McBroom got hit, you could see that the Broncos are well-versed and well-defending that screen game that Trinity uses so well against everyone else.
1st and 10, 33-yard line. First possession for Trinity. They run Wilson left side. He's waiting. Now he goes forward and picks his way for about 2.
And that's a heck of a 2 right there by Wilson, because he's so small with that big offensive line, they couldn't find him.
Yeah.
He's just kind of bouncing this way, bouncing left, bouncing right, coming off the left side, and the defense couldn't find him. Then all of a sudden he got out in the open, and they just made a big play right there. And that was Caden Clay, the linebacker, outside linebacker, senior linebacker, with a big-time play.
2nd and 8, 31-yard line. Johnson gives Wilson, no fakes Wilson. Rolls right, sets, throws deep. There's a man wide open, and it's through his hands. Incomplete.
You've got to catch that ball.
Right through the hands.
Caleb Warner.
Yeah.
Sophomore right there. The play action, bootleg. Play action just held the linebackers, and the DBs froze too for a minute there. And next thing you know, Caleb Warner just runs right by them all. Zane Johnson puts the ball where it needs to be, and Warner misses that. That's 6 points. Take that off the board there. That's going to be a huge play. Let's mark that at the 5:20 mark.
Circle that one. No score, and there could have been right there. 3rd and 8 now. Broncos kind of backing back a little bit. Got 3 or 4 guys. They might come. They might stay. Johnson to throw. Throws right short. Caught, but not going to get much. Got back to the line, and no more. Did McBroom.
Yeah, it's Chris Wright right there. The cornerback right there, the senior. Like I said, the Broncos are well-versed in this Trinity screen game. Trinity, with their screen game, they seem to do very well against everyone else, but the Broncos have played them. This is their 4th time playing them in 2 years, almost 2-year period, so they're well-versed in that. But then you've got an excellent kicker coming in right now.
Carson Hilbert, he's 11 for 13. This one's 48. If that sounds long for him, it's not. He's hit from 55 this year. No score, but Hilbert tries to put Trinity on top. Off the right hash, 48-yard try. Snap, high, spot, down, kick, away, long enough, and good. 3-0 Trinity, 4:26 to go opening quarter. Stay tuned. Broncos get it back here on Glycod.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's about 55. A lot of leg. The Louisville commit.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
Now we're back, 3-0, the advantage here for Trinity. Hilbert good from 48. And
could have been from 58.
Yeah, had plenty of distance. You know, the snap was high, and I watched because
Great.
I thought that might throw him off. It didn't throw him off.
No, great catch by Brock Shoemaker right there. Shoemaker, the other senior quarterback. Great hands right there to go up and get that ball. And the U of L commit, the verbal commit, just puts it through from 48. Like I say, could have been 58.
And good. He kicks it off. It goes about halfway deep in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback for the Broncos. Frederick Douglass had some success that first possession, able to put together 2 first downs, but then went to a 4th and 2 and had to punt it away. Interesting to see how they
threw it the first series there, but they don't throw very much. They throw about maybe 7 times a game, and usually
they do it to keep the defense honest.
Just to keep them honest. Yeah, they're really big on the run game, and they usually look for Chenault on when they're throwing the ball, number 2, and they do have other weapons though. That stingy Trinity defense only giving up 10 points a game. I think they're ready for it. Man coverage, tight man coverage.
Pistol look, give to Dakari Talbert, trying to work outside, and Trinity hit him in the backfield and spilled it. Talbert didn't think he went down.
Nick Lococo right there.
Nope.
Senior Nick Lococo, linebacker, big-time play right there. Lococo's one of the leading tacklers for Trinity. Just goes over and just manhandles Talbert.
Loss of a yard. He had a pick 6 last week. And that was pretty big in their win. Lococo did.
Yeah, Lococo's been one of their big-time players. He's been leading the way, leading the charge this year. He and Jack DeBillis, those 2 linebackers right there, just solid, very solid. 2nd
and 11 at the 19. Shotgun look. Dakari Talbert, the setback beside Jackson Stroutman. Man across formation. They give to Talbert. He breaks free. 30, 35, out to about the 38. Just a quick hitter up the middle, and Talbert found a seam.
Just very quick hitter. You do a little jet motion right there, and I don't know if that just gets the defense just off guard just a little bit right there, but jet sweep goes by. They give it to the back. The back breaks a seam, and next thing you know, first down Broncos.
Botner on the stop, but a nice gain. Actually, they spot him at the 37, but still pickup of 18 for Dakari Talbert and a first down for Douglas. They trail 3-0, 3:13 in the clock rolling in the first quarter.
That's not where you want your outside linebackers making plays 15 yards downfield.
2 receivers stacked left. They give Talbert on the right side. Talbert across the 40, out to the 41, maybe 42-yard line.
Nice juke right there. Talbert, as he goes outside, that's Allen Evans. On defense, the sophomore defensive back kind of gives him a leg and takes it away, and next thing you know, gains 5 quick yards.
Spotted at the 41, so call it 2nd and 6 there.
Nick Lococo in also on that tackle as usual. Like I said, he and DeBillis, they lead them in tackles. DeBillis came into the game with 55. Nick Lococo came in with 54. So those 2 guys just making plays all the time, as well as their DB, Rick.
Flag here.
And Ricks is also one of the leading interceptors in the 6A as well.
We call illegal substitution against the Broncos. They apparently had 12 in there. Got a lineman heading off, so yeah, you can't hide an extra lineman, if anything.
You always wonder about that when you're the guard or you're the tackle and you see the extra guy. Say, well, I thought I was that guy.
Yep.
What's this guy doing standing here next to me?
2nd and 11 after the penalty, 2:13 in the opening quarter. Broncos backed up to their own 36. One receiver wide each way.
Tight man coverage again right there. Man-on-man coverage.
Stroutman takes it.
Ooh.
Hands off, and it's buried in the backfield. Ooh. Talbert didn't get close to the line of scrimmage. The tackler arrived about the same time as the football, and that is obviously bad news. Caleb Ricks blew that one up in a hurry.
Oh, yeah, Ricks. Like you said, we just talked about Caleb Ricks a second ago. He's got 48 tackles of his own, 25 solo. Had 5 tackles last week against Ballard. Like I said, he is number 2. He's tied with several others in 6A in interceptions this year. He's only 1 behind the Miller Brown of Oldham County, but shows what a quality player he is.
3rd and 15. It was 2nd and 6 a second ago. Broncos need a bunch. Stroutman to throw. Breaks down.
Fumble.
He's hit. The ball pops out. I think Douglas.
No, it looks like Trinity's got it. Trinity's at the
I don't
bottom.
know. I thought Douglas grabbed it. Trinity, I think, thought
Trinity's
Trinity did get it. Yep, 30-yard line. Well, that is a key mistake in
Well, they're gonna say. Well, there are 2 guys on the ball right there. The Trinity guy was on it, and the big lineman of Frederick Douglass was trying to take it from him, but they're gonna give it. They're gonna give that to. It looks like they're giving that back to Frederick Douglass. But to no avail, it's 4th down anyway, so they're going to have to punt. But it really looked like the Trinity ball player was underneath.
Yeah, Frederick Douglass
It was forced by Jason, by John Wilson, JC, sophomore right there. No, the senior right there. I apologize. Nice knocking the football away from the quarterback.
So Chenault punts, and this one's much longer than the first one. Fair catch called for and made back at the 38-yard line. So the net of that is instead of turning it over at the 30, you punt it to the other 38. So that saves 32 yards, which could be a big deal.
Huge play right there. And on that punt right there, if you didn't notice, number 36, the young man from Frederick Douglass right there, Cam Eden, he just went up and put his arms around the fair catcher. And I just don't understand that. When fair catches don't even touch him. Very fortunate the officials decide not to call a flag on that.
You don't want 15 for that. Yeah.
You could hear from here a bunch of upset Trinity fans over there, but you know, he didn't really hit him. He just kind of just put his arms up against him very softly.
First down, 38-yard line, 33 seconds. They hand it. I believe it's Wilson inside, and there's not much there. Short gain out to about the 40.
A host of Broncos in there in that play right there. Just not much for him.
Yeah, there were a multitude.
It's Caden Clay again, the linebacker senior. He's going to be in there almost in every play, number 6. He's just making play after play after play right now. As long as they keep running his area, he's going to be on the ball.
That was going to do it for the first quarter. The second stick away. 3-0 Trinity the lead, and they've got the football as we prepare for quarter number 2. Stay tuned for Frederick Douglass football here on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Are you a parent battling with raising your child in today's fallen world? You're not alone. The Operation Parent Handbook is your beacon of hope with info and guidance on social media, vaping, anxiety, and more. It's a resource that equips you with the guidance and conversation starters you need in your parenting journey. Use discount code KIDS at checkout to get 10% off any handbook. Visit operationparent.org to reclaim your confidence as a parent. Operation Parent, you've got this.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
It's coming. All right, incomplete pass there by Trinity, and that will bring up a 3rd and long. Threw it into the boundary, and not much there, Joey.
Yeah, Zion Stroger right there with great coverage, man-on-man coverage, as Zane Johnson just throws one on the outside where almost his man can't get it. But like I said, Stroger with perfect blanket coverage right there. Going to make it 3rd and something here for Trinity.
Nate, yeah.
Going to need it.
Pistol look. 2 receivers right, 1 left for the Shamrocks. Play fake, throw underneath of the screen across the 40, 45. He's cut down 2 yards shy.
Yeah, nice screen play right there. That's Zach Floyd. Catches it and looks like he just kind of turf monsters there, 2 yards short. Had some room there on the screen. Very nice call by the Rocks. Just, like I said, just turf monster right there. It's going to be 4th down, and looks like Trinity's going to punt this one.
4th and 2 at the 46 on their own side of midfield, and the Shamrocks will indeed kick it. Hilbert is a punter as well as a kicker. So
I think a little too early for the fake right there, but I think Coach Cobb's just going to play the field position game right now.
Yeah, sure.
He's just going to let them make their own mistakes there. Hopefully just punt it away, and hopefully that the Broncos make their own mistakes.
Punting situation. There's the snap. He does kick it. Gilbert's kick is off to the right, but it's going to take a favorable roll for the Shamrocks, and now kicks back up at the 23-yard line, and that's where Douglas will take over. Broncos will take that every day and twice on Sunday probably. First down, Frederick Douglass, their own 23-yard line. 3-0 advantage, 10:52 still in the first half of play. Appreciate Trinity High School allowing us to bring you this broadcast tonight.
You're very nip and tuck right now. It's still a battle of chess and battle of wits right here. Both teams solid on defense. Offense teams trying to find their way.
So Broncos looking to go. Pistol look. Hand it off. Well, they faked the handoff. Stroutman kept it, and he's able to get forward and gain out to the 30-yard line. Boy, that one looked like a disaster, and instead Jackson Stroutman pulled it and managed to gain about 7 yards.
Yeah, that time right there you saw Jack DeBellis come in and just make a solid hit right there, but the running back did not have the ball.
Right.
Next thing you know, Stroutman just keeps it and goes left, gains a few yards there, and just has the whole crowd on their feet. 1 minute you heard the loud cheer from the Trinity side thinking they made a big play. Then you heard the cheer from this side realizing their quarterback had the ball moving forward.
They put it at the 29, so call that a gain of 5, 2nd and 5. But, yeah, it looked like it was going to be 2nd and about 12. But Stroutman, a little sleight of hand. He's under center. He's got I-backs behind him. They turn to the deep back. Smith trying to get the edge, and Trinity hems him in, and he takes a big loss.
Oh, there's nothing there right there. And then, not to be a nitpicking, but when your wide out right there just runs down the field and doesn't block the DB, number 18 just comes in right there. That's going to be Sekou Kamara. Kamara just comes up, makes a tackle along with other host of Trinity Shamrocks right there. Also in there you got Miles Howes. Those two guys just come up and make a tackle. Your wideout's got to do something. He's got to block somebody.
Yeah, 3rd and 9 now. They put it back to the 25.
And that's Chenault right there. That was one of the few times they had single coverage on him. You've seen earlier, well, you can't see it, but we've seen earlier in the game. We've seen earlier in the game, they've double covered him. And that time they went to single coverage right there, and as he runs downfield, he runs past the DB. The DB just comes up and makes a nice tackle.
Shotgun look, 2 receivers left, Chenault right. Stroutman looks to throw. Pocket breaks down. He's going to be sacked back to about the 21-yard line.
Yeah, you got a host of them right there. That's Bailey Vance right there along with a host of other Shamrocks. Also, I believe that's J.C. Wilson also along in there. Those two guys get in there and make a big play on the quarterback. Big play.
So immediately 4th down and punting situation here.
Like you say, the defense is just owning this game, and that's what you expect in a big game like this. You got 2 of the top defensives in 4A right there. You got Frederick Douglass giving up 16 points a game. You got Trinity giving up 10 points a game. Great chess match right now.
Chenault to punt. Snap gets through cleanly. Big rush, and it's blocked.
Block!
Goes straight up in the air. And Trinity is going to end up with the football at about the 9-yard line.
Wow. Sonny Bratcher Gray right there with the recovery. What a block right there. Chenault just kind of, I don't know, he took an extra step there, but the snap was just a little.
Very deliberate.
It was the most unperfect spiral, if you want to say that, as it got back to him, and he took the extra step, and next thing you know, Trinity blocks it, and that's what the Rocks have been looking for. Special teams. That's been the key.
Spotted at the 8-yard line. 1st and goal. Trinity already up 3-0, but the block punt puts him in position for more.
First break of the game goes to the Rocks. Block punt. Puts him inside the 10. Very, very opportunistic time for the Trinity Shamrock offense.
Barry the setback. Got a blocker in front of him. Barry takes it and doesn't get much. He got a yard. Not much more.
Now, if they're going to do that, I don't think they're going to score a touchdown doing that. I think they better spread it out a little bit. Maybe they spread some of those defensive linemen out. That's going to the strength of the defense right there. That's our man right there. That's Logan Boosin.
Houston, a heck of a football player, heck of a basketball player. He can do a little bit of everything.
Does it all. One of the leading tacklers in 6A.
They might need him to do it all here. This is a big stand. 2nd and goal at the 7 now. Barry's still the deep back. He's got a fullback in front of him. It looks like it's Hagan. They give Barry. Barry, not much there. Frederick Douglass stacked him up again. Maybe a yard, maybe not a yard. Not much there.
I hate to repeat myself, but I will. You're not going to get much running in there. You better spread it out a little bit. They're just too solid in there. And that's big number 54 in there along. That's Marcus Newcomb, the defensive end. He's 250-pound senior. You're just not going to do much in there. You've got to spread it out. You're going to try to run it right in there. They're just not going to get it right there. Looks like Trinity's got a little 3 receivers this time. They open it up a little bit. Shotgun.
3rd and goal at the 6.
More opportunistic right here for him.
Barry the setback, 2 receivers left. Lynn goes across formation. Now he's in the backfield. They give to Lynn. He looks to throw. He does throw. He's got a man out there. It's caught.
Back pass.
It's a touchdown.
Wow.
Lynn threw it out to Jason Hagan for the touchdown.
Lynn over in the slot left, comes over, stands next to the quarterback. They give it to him like a sweep right. He runs right, then throws it to the back corner of the end zone, and Jason Hagan standing there just catches it. Goes up in the corner of the end zone, catches it, brings it down nonchalantly, one hand, but I guess he knew what he wanted.
Made it look easy.
He knew what he wanted. Yeah, just made it look very easy right there. DB ran up, and next thing you know, 6 points rocks.
Hilbert's extra point is straight down the pipes. 10-0 Trinity. 6:44 to go, 2nd quarter here on Glycod.
Not just blind. Lines direct. Not just blind.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
When 10-0. Yeah, this is possibly getting away from the Broncos here, Joey.
You hope when it rains, it doesn't pour.
Right.
So, you hope right here, and I've seen these situations on this field here in the home of the champions, the 28-time champions. I've seen it happen where teams, something like that happens. Next thing you know, they get the ball here, fumble, interception, anything right away. Coach got to talk to his team and tell them to keep their nerve, and the game's not over, to stay within the plan.
Chenault and Talbert back to return to kickoff. 10-0, 6:44 to go, quarter number 2. Pop-up kick. Douglas calls fair catch and muffed it.
Oh, he's wide
Trinity
open.
says they got it, and they do.
And that's what I'm talking about right there. You had number 21 right there, Zion Strozer. Strozer raised his hand for the fair catch so no one can hit him, and he still he alligator-armed it. It's what we call alligator. He short-armed it instead of just making the catch because they can't hit him. People ran by him, and he just short-armed it. Next thing you know, Trinity gets the ball right here. And that's what Trinity had to do last time. They couldn't run up the middle of them to score. They had to do a halfback pass, and now Zane Johnson and the guys are right back out again on the field. Defense just gets off the field. Now they're back on it.
Not an ideal situation.
I think that ball was recovered.
Will DeCincy.
I think it was Colin Blake.
Okay.
Will DeCincy, not for sure which one.
Yeah, they've got 2 number 13s. Hard to say. 1st and 10, 37. Play fake. Johnson firing deep. Man out there. Caught it. Touchdown.
In stride. Just the way you call it.
That's the second one in a row for Jason Hagan.
Hagan in stride. Just a pretty post route. Quarterback play action. Zane Johnson drops back. Good protection. And you can see 1, 2, 3 step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the wide out. Step. Hard out. Goes straight to the post. Hit him with a beauty. Right in stride.
Everything going the Shamrocks' way. Hilbert to kick it. to make it a 3-score advantage. Snap, spot, kick, and it's good. 17-0 Trinity, 6:36 to go in the second quarter. We'll be right back here on Glycod.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Tech24, a commercial food service repair company. Find out how you can train for a rewarding career and earn top pay and benefits by visiting mytech24.com.
17-0, the advantage here. Trinity, you got to tip your hat. They get the turnover, and they just go for the kill shot.
You go for the jugular. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what championships do. It's Titletown. We're here in Titletown, 28-time champ. Douglas, they've got one, but that was 5A, so they...
Another pop-up kick. They're going to give him another shot. Fair catch, called and taken this time at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Peyton Smith over there this time. Peyton Smith raised his hand up, and he just fair catches it and doesn't worry about the people running around him, just catches anyway because he knows they can't hit him.
Or if they do, it's 15. So, 31-yard line, actually.
Yeah, Peyton Smith, he's a senior right there doing that. Last time you had Strozer, who's also a senior, but I think Peyton Smith's been through some wars. He's played these guys the last couple years. He knows what to expect. Nice job there. Get the ball here. Now get right back on track.
Talbert the setback, Stroutman the quarterback. A receiver step wide each way.
Looks like they're doubling up Chenault over here to make sure no big play over there.
Now whistles blow. Not sure what the situation is here. Speaking to the players. Not very certain what that's about, but it's not that there's been a penalty called or anything.
It's not because of the train riding over there across the street either.
No, they play with that all the time. So, yeah.
You see the red lights over there, but that's not stopping play, so it can't be that. It's a big, huge series right here for the Broncos. They need to drive it downfield, take up some time. Worst case scenario, get 3. Best case scenario, get a touchdown.
First and 10, 31. The double comes on Chenault. Stroutman. They run it backside. A little misdirection, but nothing doing. It was a nice-looking play, but Smith just never could get it going north-south.
Yeah, Smith had a nice little seam right there, but he decided to bounce it out one more time. His big guard kicked out right there, and his big guard kicks out. Instead of hitting up inside, he probably could have gained at least 5 or 6. He bounced out one more time. And next thing you know, Sekou Kamara, the wideout who's on Chenault, Chenault's just running downfield and letting him go. He's not even blocking him and just making it easy for Kamara. Kamara just he'll take that all day. Any DB will take that all day. You don't block me. Anytime the ball comes my way, I'm making tackles. I'm blowing up my stats. That's what he's saying.
Yeah. Second and 10, 2 receivers left. That's the open side. Chenault heading that way. Now he stops in the backfield. They give it to Chenault. Chenault goes through the middle, picks his way for about 5.
Nice looking play right there. Got to get Chenault. You got to get him the ball some way or another right there. They're doubling him on the outside. Let him come back in motion, comes right behind the quarterback, then almost like an ISO play right there, and Chenault gains a few. Like I said, they don't pass the ball very often, and I don't know if that's because they don't pass it as well as they'd like to, but
yeah, absolutely. But they have, however you can find him.
If they get
Trinity's scrambling to get guys off.
Yeah, they had 2 of them come off. They had an opportunity.
Quick throw, caught, first down, out across the 45 to the 46. So I think they caught him napping a little bit, and Terry Kaysen able to make the catch for the first down.
Nice play right there. They had 2 guys out there, and it's like Trinity just forgot all about the slot receiver right there, Kaysen. He makes a nice play right there, and you get a tackle out there by Allen Evans, defensive back, but not to no avail, and they're up close near midfield.
Yep, first down at the 46.
Just what they need. Just what they need right there.
4:50 in the half. It's 17-0 Trinity, but Broncos on the march. Receiver each way, and they send another man out there, and he's got – it was there. It was right off his fingertips. He was thinking about running with it, was Tay Allen, but you got to catch it first.
Yeah, Tay had the ball right there. We've seen him run the ball really well in the past, but that pass right off his fingertips right there. And they were almost like in what you want to call a wing T formation right there. He was the right back. He just kind of jetted out, did an out motion to the right, wide open because and as Chenault goes downfield, the DB sees the pass, he goes back with him, and Tay's wide open. If he catches that, he's going to gain at least 15, 20 yards before anybody even gets near him.
But he did not. 2nd and 10, 46-yard line, 4:40 in the half. Stroutman, big rush, steps up, runs. Makes the 50, the 49. So 3rd down at about 5. If they're going to be aggressive with the rush, you got to be aggressive with pulling it down and taking off.
Yeah, right there, quarterback drops back. Pressure's on him super, super fast right there. And then there's Nick Lococo right there on the tackle. Quarterback gained some positive yards out of that. But you could see there was just no one open right there. Great coverage there by the Trinity Shamrock back 7.
3rd and 5. Douglas at the Trinity 49-yard line. Stroutman in a pistol. Got a receiver wide each way. Have a lot of people in the box. Hand it off. Talbert. He gets a yard, 2, 3, but not 5. So it's 4th and about 2 at the 46.
And I think Coach ought to go for it right here. You know, you're down 17-0. You're here in the second quarter, 3 minutes to go or less, and you need to go for that. You know, I think that's a tackle there by big number 91, Bailey Vance. But he holds Talbert short about 2 yards on that. So it'll be 4th and 2. But, yeah, you got to go for this. You've got to go for this.
Best drive yet for Frederick Douglass, 3:20 in the half. They're down 17-0. 4th and 2 at the Trinity 46.
I'm going to my main hat guy. I'm going to pop up and throw a pass to Chenault. That's what I do.
I formation. Hand to the deep back. It's Chenault, and he carries it, and I don't know. It's going to be close based on the spot from the official on the outside.
Looks short, about half a yard short, but
it really does from the initial spot. I think it's going to be short. It is. They don't even measure. First down, Trinity.
Yeah, Trinity brought the house right there. They had like 8, maybe 9 in the box right there just waiting for the run, and that was your opportunity. When you have Chenault out here and you have the defensive back on him, the defensive back, he's 5'8", and you figure Chenault is 6'3", so you might want to just drop back and just float one up there for your big guy right there and just give him an opportunity because there's nothing inside. Nothing inside. You had the whole Trinity defense just waiting on the run right there. So
yeah, he did a good job to get a yard and a half.
Yeah, just not much there. Very unfortunate for the Broncos right there. A missed opportunity. Couple missed opportunities. That Tay Allen missing that pass right there.
Yep.
And that's not what the Broncos want to see. Zane Johnson and the offense coming right back on the field.
First down for Trinity, their own 44-yard line. 2:53 to go in the half. They're already up 17-0.
I'm thinking they may go play action here and try to go big again. First play, why not?
Worked last time. Got a wide out each way. The big guy tonight has been Jason Hagan.
They're off of him this time. They played him up closer. They're back this time.
1st and 10, pistol look, hand to the deep back. And he picks his way out to about the 46, maybe the 47. Not a lot there for Chris Wilson.
Yeah, Clay right there on a tackle, as you could see. And I think Trinity kind of designs that. There might be an audible. When those defensive backs back off right there, they call a run play. And then when they come up close, they might call an audible to throw it deep right there. But like I said, Clay right there on the tackle again, right in the thick of it.
Second down, about, they're going to call it 8 on the scoreboard.
They only need about 20 yards, maybe 25.
Yeah, the way Hilbert kicks that ball, you don't need a lot.
They're in scoring range, which is an asset in itself.
Everybody bunched in, and now Barry goes out wide. Johnson throws it to Barry out wide. He had room. He had to go down to catch it at the 50-yard line, and that was Douglas's salvation on that one.
Very fortunate for Douglas right there.
He hits him in stride. He might still be running.
Oh, yeah. Jamarion Barry just comes out of the backfield, goes in motion, just flares out there, hits him, and if he hits him in stride, it's I don't know if it's touchdown, but it's plus 20.
Oh, yeah. So instead, it's going to be 3rd down and a handful. Call it a long 4. Got a quick timeout, but we're going to keep it here.
It's going to be a big opportunity right here for the Frederick Douglass Broncos right here. They're going to need to, they've just got so many. Trinity has so many weapons, They've got them on the screen game. They got them on the back screen game. Got them on the wideout screen game. They just beat them on the post.
Yeah.
And, the strength there is don't run it up the middle, because that's where Frederick Douglass is pretty stacked right there.
Right.
But they show they've opened up the trickeration book and did a halfback pass. So they've got an arsenal going.
Oh, they do.
As the Frederick Douglass defense, if you bring 8 in the box, they're going to go out wide. If you put 7 or 6 in the box, they're going to run it. They're going to bring it in. Looks like they're in a run formation here.
Everybody's bunched in pretty tight.
Yeah, the run formation looks like you're going to go left here. Tight trips left here, so probably run it left.
Pistol look.
No.
Look to throw. Johnson's got all kinds of time. Now he's flushed. He backs up. Pressure comes. He throws late, and no one. Incomplete, so a nice stand by the Douglass defense.
And the Broncos are very fortunate. Zane Johnson did not see his man Jason Hagan. They were in a tight trips left formation. He drops back. The wideouts on the left are all covered, and as he's crossing, doing a smash route or just coming a crossing route right there, Hagan's wide open, and as the pressure gets to him, he just can't see Hagan. Very fortunate for the Broncos. 4th down here.
Punting situation. Hilbert out to kick it. Minute 57 and a half. 17-0. Hilbert.
Block.
Got it blocked.
Block.
Douglass got one. It's just went straight up in the air. It settles down at the 44, 45-yard line. So some good field position for the Broncos out of that one. It was Logan Busen who came through and just got a big paw up there. Got a block.
Busen just stuck one arm out, pushed his man back, stuck one arm out, just got a piece of that. Maybe this is what the Broncos have been looking for right here. It's what they need. Let's see if Coach is going to come out and try to go big right here and try to go for the big play on the first down. Or
I don't think they were even looking for the block. I think Busen just kind of Paul Bunyan'd that one into existence.
Yeah, there wasn't a called block at all. It's just where he just pushed the man back right there and then sticks an arm out.
Guess I could do this. Okay. Well, first down Broncos. They're on 45. Minute 48. Still in the half. Stroutman in a pistol look. One receiver wide each way. Stroutman going to hand it off. Talbert working the left side. He's got some room to midfield and down to about the 48. So a pickup of 7. 2nd and 3.
Nice tackle there by Sonny Batcher Gray. If Gray doesn't make that tackle right there, you might see my man going into the house for 6 right there. That's a touchdown-saving tackle over on the left-hand side.
Broncos taking their time here. The clock's running. Minute 20. And inside. 2nd and 3. Stroutman got a receiver each way. Same set. Pistol look. Got kind of a wing back on either side. And now Allen, the wing back, goes out. They hand it inside to Talbert, and this one's short yardage. He might have gotten the first down with a late push there. I think he might be just shy.
You're very close right there, and referees are not stopping the clock at all. Now they stop it for the timeout. I was wondering because clock just running there. I didn't know if they were going to stop it for measurement or stop it for a timeout.
Let's take that timeout break as well. 3rd down coming up here on Glycott.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German-American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century.
Glycod.
All right, 3rd down and short.
Yeah, very interesting what they're going to do here. You got 2 receivers over. You got Chenault over here, and you got another receiver with him. Looks like Talbert.
Yeah.
And so I don't know how you go. You got 2 people over, so it's going to be single coverage.
Shotgun look. Stroutman rolls right. He's looking to throw. He does throw.
Oh.
Incomplete through the hands of Talbert at the 36-yard line. A diving attempt, but he couldn't get there. They'll go here because it's 4th and a foot.
Yeah, you got to go for that right there. And you saw the wideout right there. It looked like, I guess that was Chenault who just kind of went in and came out. Wasn't really much of a route, just kind of the DB was right on him the whole time. He didn't really give him a stick or a move. He just kind of coasted in, coasted out, and any quality DB in the country is going to cover that right there. And then they sent someone deep right there. Yeah, it'd be more likely they'd send Chenault deep and then send Talbot short on that. It's with the height advantage they have right there.
4th down and a foot, 46-yard line, handed off, hit in the backfield, and busted up, nothing doing. It's a turnover. Goodness. 46 seconds.
Julian Carney right there and a host of other rocks right there on the play as they try to run it again. Chenault gets single coverage, and they don't even look his way. You got to go to your man. You got to look your man up. That's your guy. You got to just throw it up to him one time, throw it up there deep to him. Just loft it up there. Give him an opportunity. Because that run, that's twice now they've tried to run. That Trinity defense, they're waiting 9 in the box. They're just waiting on that.
First down, Trinity, 46-yard line, 46 seconds. They've got all 3 timeouts. And a kicker with a very, very strong right leg. Massive shift. 3 guys go right to left, so everything's looking that way. They hand it that way. Wilson is going to be hit in the backfield and taken down for a loss.
Very nice play right there by Johnny Kahn right there. But it almost looked like Trinity had 5 in the backfield right there as the wideout down low. He was off the line as well as 2 more guys, the quarterback and the running back, but referee didn't see it that way, so if they don't call it, it didn't happen. So,
right.
So Johnny Kahn just says, I'm going to put you back on my own anyway. Clock just running down. Looks like Coach Cobb is just going to take what he's got, take this 17-0 lead. And
Trinity not in a hurry to
walk it on in.
Force anything. They
walk it on in.
Run down. Well, it's been a first half that's been dominated largely by the Shamrock defense. That's been the story. The offense has made a few plays for them, but they haven't had to do much. It's 17-0. Trinity over Frederick Douglass at halftime. We'll be back to catch you up on some other scores, recap the first half, and get you ready for the second half to come. Frederick Douglass and Trinity, 6A semifinals here on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
Go ahead, pour it on, as thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham, always served to you fresh and so good, it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something at school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tinsley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tinsley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, You know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, a tradition of corporate excellence and community service. For more, visit tfcfamily.com.
Halftime here at Trinity High School, where the Shamrocks a 17-0 advantage. Pretty much everything going their way from that first half. And you got to say, Joey, the difference just you
turnovers.
Can't give the Shamrocks anything. Yeah, you give them a block punt. You give them a muffed fair catch on the kickoff.
Yeah.
And suddenly it's 7 points.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's like flipping a switch. You know, you've got the top 4 rushers, top 4 of the top 25 rushers here, but you'd never know it. You've got Jamarian Berry, you've got Talbert, you've got Peyton Smith, you got Chris Wilson. These guys, like I said, they're 4 of the top 25 rushers in 6A, but you'd never know it because these defenses have just been shutting them down there. Shutting them down, and you saw the Trinity had to go to trickeration there with a halfback pass to score right there, and then they come back and score on a long pass play right there. Perfect pass from Zane Smith to number 7 right there. That's our man Jason Hagan.
That's both touchdowns,
yeah, that's it right there. And then of course Carson Hibbert. He's automatic. I'm almost automatic from 40, 50 yards out. So.
Yeah, he's automatic off the bus. But to your point, looking. Got the stat crew down from us. I went to kind of peek over their shoulder, and it looked like it was 98-70 total yardage. That's not that bad for Douglas.
No.
Yardage-wise, after half, it's 98-70.
You're right there.
But here's the thing: the block punt gave Trinity an 8-yard field to maneuver.
Yes.
The muffed fair catch on the kickoff gave them a 37-yard field to maneuver. That's the difference.
Yeah, that's not much at all. And they said, and you got to figure the big momentum right there, And Titletown, the way they do that, and I do call them Titletown because they have 28 championships, the most in 6A football, most in Kentucky football. They just, they it's just like that train over there. Just starts rolling, just starts going and going and going. You get it blocked, touchdown. You muff the kick, touchdown. Right there. And kids, I've seen it. I've watched this as a player, as a coach. I watch kids on this field, whether it be the turf field or the old dirt field. I watched it in this field, how it just demoralizes them. Their shoulders just kind of sulk, and it's just like, and that Trinity crowd over there, they chant, they yell, they scream, and there's a reason. There's a reason, and it just, you can feel it. You can see it, how some of the players are coming off the field for Douglas there. Well, a couple of the seniors, a couple of those guys that have been in battles, you can see they're trying to get their guys pumped up, but the other kids are just coming off like there's just like it's the worst thing that ever happened to them, and you don't see that there's any change in the way they're coming off the field or the way they're moving on the field. You almost can see it in their demeanor, which is unfortunate. And as a coach, you try to get that, but I'm sure Coach McPeak now he's got him in there at halftime now. I think he can get to him now. He can get back to him.
Sure.
And I think they can get right back on here. I think they have to kick off, though. They have to kick off. They make that first 3 and out. That first 3 and out right there, or some may not be 3 and out, but get a stop, get the ball back. And like I said, they've had some nice drives until they got to 4th and 1. And a 4th and 1, just trying to run at Trinity.
Yeah, you're going to have to come up with something a little different.
Yeah, and that's they've been the same Trinity they've always been. You have to spread them out. I've seen the teams that are successful against them, spread them out.
Right.
They'll go trips, they'll go no back, they'll go double slot, they'll do all that. They'll bring those guys out there and they'll put some of those linebackers. They'll put when they have linebackers in, they'll put some of those linebackers in there on a quicker slot guy, and that's how you win the battle right there.
Yeah.
Mano a mano. Like I said, these are probably the best two defensive lines and offensive lines in the state. Frederick Douglass, they have the more acclaimed guys, but I think Trinity, they work good as a group. These are guys you probably won't hear about in Division 1A college. But these guys work so good as a group, so they're probably the best two lines in the state right now.
It's been fun to watch them battle. Want to mention tonight our scoreboard presented by Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering. Got the ticker there thanks to Jeff Cooper and the good folks over at Holy Smokes. Holy Smokes, tell them the man in the big white hat sent you. 7508 Preston Highway. That's 502-968-5657. We're going to step aside, hear a word from some of our sponsors, and when we come back, recap that first half, get you ready for the second half. 17-0 Trinity over Frederick Douglass, but plenty of football left to be played here on Glycod.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
And we're back. Halftime here at Trinity, 17-0. And now look at our first half scoring for German American Bank, strengthening communities since 1910. German American Bank, scoring-wise, a pretty quick and clean evening. Hilbert, good from 48 yards on a field goal to create the first half advantage there for Trinity. 3-0, 4:26 to go in the quarter. After the blocked punt, Joey mentioned, it was Jeremiah Lynn who's caught a lot of touchdowns here, but he threw one. He lined up in the backfield, took off on an apparent sweep, and then pulled up and threw a 6-yard touchdown pass to Jason Hagan. Hilbert's extra point made it 10-0, 6:44 to go in the second quarter. And after a muffed kick-catch play on the ensuing kickoff, the very next play, 37 yards, Trinity quarterback Zane Johnson hooked it up with Hagan again, so he caught 2 touchdowns in 8 seconds. This one from 37. Hilbert's extra point made it 17-0, 6:36 to go in the second quarter. interesting fact from Steve Bird that he passed along. There are 14 private schools in the state of Kentucky that play football. 6 of them are playing tonight in the semifinals.
Yeah, you got a couple teams there that come to see. Christian Academy, I believe Kentucky Country Day. Is it Owensboro Catholic? Is that correct? I don't know. I can't. I'm just going off the top of my head there. I don't know who else. Is Sayre? Are they Catholic? They're Catholic school.
Private school.
Private school. Catholic school.
I'm sure about that part. So.
Trinity, of course, here. So that's 4 I can name of. I haven't. Can't think of that. I was just sitting here looking at some stats of the first half there.
Yeah.
As you talked about that, and Douglas, they've got 54 yards rushing and 16 yards passing. They got 4 first downs. Talbot, Dakari Talbert's got 8 carries for 40 yards, but a couple of those carries were 4th and 1 or 4th and 2 where there's just nothing, where he may have lost yards. So maybe he's got technically he would have 6 carries for about 50 yards. He might have 6 carries for about 50 yards, maybe 51 yards, but overall 8 carries for 40 yards now. So
yeah,
and Strothman 2 for 4. They don't pass much more. He may pass 3 more times. And the first little hitch they threw was nice. Threw a little hitch there and caught it. Threw it behind his guy a little bit, but he got some yards. And I think that's when Crayson. That's his one catch. That first series there, 1st and 5, and he goes for 11 yards. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. He caught that. He caught his he was in the slot spot when he caught that. That was a nice play right there. And they may want to go back to that 2 receiver deal, because that puts Chenault single coverage right there. And if you can go deep with him, they did an underneath route to him, but it wasn't much there. If you go a little deeper, you have open up some more opportunities there for him.
Yeah.
For Zane Johnson, it's just the sky's the limit.
That's it. We got to step aside. Second half coming up. 17-0 Trinity here on Glycod.
Go ahead. Pour it on. As thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering. Serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham. Always served to you fresh and so good, it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
Blunt Dental Group is a high-quality, family-owned dental practice. We are committed to educating our patients, as well as investing in the latest technology to provide more efficient dental care. Our team of licensed dentists and hygienists includes 2010 Male High graduate Tyler Blunt, located in the heart of Linden at 8013 New LaGrange Road, Suite 6. For an appointment, call 502-425-7068 or go online at bluntdentalgroup.com. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something at school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Are you a parent battling with raising your child in today's fallen world? You're not alone. The Operation Parent Handbook is your beacon of hope with info and guidance on social media, vaping, anxiety, and more. It's a resource that equips you with the guidance and conversation starters you need in your parenting journey. Use discount code KIDS at checkout to get 10% off any handbook. Visit operationparent.org to reclaim your confidence as a parent. Operation Parent, you've got this.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
About ready for the second half. It's certainly a heavy task ahead of the Broncos, but you know, well, the old axiom, you eat an elephant, you eat it one bite at a time. So you're not going to run a 17-point play, but what you can do is come out here and have a good start on defense and then finish these things on offense. 5 yards a carry for Talbert, that's great.
Yeah,
so
all
hand
the
it
process.
to him. Get him that 5 yards all the way down the field
Yeah.
if you have to.
Like I
You
said,
got time.
It's the 4th and 1s. You gotta change up. You know, other than that, Talbert's doing great. You know, doing very well. You know, and the Bronco defense has done very well too. You know, I mean they've made a couple solid plays here. I mean they've, you know, Zane Johnson there is 6 for 11. You know, he's thrown for 65 yards, but the TD, and most of that's, you know, to Hagan on that one. Hagan has 2 catches, 43 yards, 2 TDs.
Yeah, 37 on the one pass.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
More than half of it, yeah.
I mean, 6 carries for 30 yards. Wilson's done a little damage, but not Trinity like, not what they expect right there. And his sidekick Barry's had 2 carries. He's got about what, 4 yards, 5 yards.
I thought I saw 3 for 2.
No,
so
3 for 2. There you go. Yeah, there you go. So
Douglas kicks it off, and they do kick it away. It will be returned by Wilson from the 10-15, and he gets submarined out there.
Whoa, nice hit
the 20.
right there.
Nice play. Flying down there, Sion Khan on the tackle.
Yeah, that's how you make the play right there. So nice open field tackle on the kickoff right there. That's how you bring it right there. That's how you start the second half, and you just get your team lit up with enthusiasm right there. Even the crowd, I could feel that one over here.
Yeah, 21-yard line. So probably the worst field position Trinity's had today.
Yeah, go ahead. There you go. Get in there. Get in there.
Johnson's in a pistol. Barry's behind him.
Now, is that not illegal when the guy runs off the field like that?
Yeah, that did. Apparently not. They hand Barry left side, and he picks his way out to about the 23, so gain of a couple.
You see a host of guys right there. You're led by your man, Mr. Clay, right there. Then you also have Busen, Logan Busen right there as well.
Pair of outstanding backers, Logan Busen, Caden Clay.
Mr. Clay and Mr. Busen, those 2 guys they're the main tacklers for this team, this Bronco team. Just make play after play after play right there.
Second and 8, 23-yard line. Just underway in the second half at 17-0 Trinity. Douglas looking for a stop. Pistol look, turn around, fake it to Barry. Johnson rolls right, sets his feet. Now here comes the rush. Now he rolls back left. Now it closes down again. He chucks one deep. He's got Barry out there. And the incomplete. And boy, he got lit up by a defender. I'm really genuinely surprised that's not pass interference because he turned his back.
If you ask me, I believe it was pass interference.
Yes.
He ran right into him, didn't give opportunity for the ball. But initially on that play, what was so good about that play is your defensive end over there, your defensive end number 54, he was playing the defensive end for the Broncos. That's Marcus Newcomb.
Yes.
On that bootleg right there. And as the bootleg came his way, he took off with the back. And that is what stopped the play right there for Zane Johnson. And he had no one then. And then the backside came, but Johnson eluded them. Then as he goes deep right there, you saw the defensive back just run over the receiver.
By just running through him.
But
hey,
he didn't call it, so it didn't happen, right?
3rd and 8, Johnson slips it out to Barry. He's got a long way to go, and he's not going to get there. He's stopped by the Broncos. There's the first part of it. Okay,
that's the stop they needed right there.
Check one off the list.
There you go. And you know, when these things happen, you got to have a little luck. And hey, they had a little luck on that last call right there. And now you get stopped right there by Mr. Clay. Mr. Clay gets the back on the swing pass, stops him right there. 4th down and 10. So you see Chenault waiting to return it. See if Chenault can make a big play right here.
Absolutely. Of course, Busen blocked a punt in the first half. 4th and 10, 21. Hilbert to kick it. Hilbert's got it. Gets it out of there. Chenault cannot come up and get it.
Oh, I can't get that. Missed it on the bounce.
It'll be down at the 41-yard line. Still pretty good field position for the Broncos.
Really good field position.
Backed up a lot in this game. Instead, they start out near midfield.
Catch that on the bounce, though.
Yeah,
he could have
gained another 10 or 15 yards.
Catch that on the bounce and catch those two jetters, those two jet guys for Trinity. Catches them by surprise. Next thing you know, runs by them, and he's got to play. But
you got to give him credit. It's a
play.
gamble, and it was one he didn't want to take.
Did a very smart play right there. We saw that last week at one of our games where a young man went up, decided to do that, touched it, and gave the other team the ball. Almost cost his team the game, but
fullback field.
Smart play.
On either side of Stroutman, one receiver each way. Stroutman faked it. Stroutman keeps it, and he picks his way out to about the 44.
And that's Chenault right there.
Yes.
Chenault right there.
Little wild Chenault
Wildcat
action,
yeah. Wildcat action right there. Shows sweep left right there. A two-back set.
I thought Stroutman looked awful quick.
A big tackle right there by number 91, and that's Bailey Vance right there, the senior.
Tonight.
Yeah, senior plays defensive end right there in that three-man set right there, and they came right toward him as they showed sweep left for the Broncos, and Chenault goes right at Vance, and Vance makes the play.
2nd and 7, first possession of the second half for Douglas. They're down 17-0. Stroutman gives to Kari Talbert. He makes one man miss. Works his way out to midfield, so it's going to be 3rd down and about a yard, but this has been the danger zone for Douglas.
Nice big trap play right there. You get your guy Marcus Newcomb right there on the pull right there going both ways. He makes a nice pull, trap play, and Talbot bounces outside, makes a nice move right there, gets up close to the first down. Now for Jack DeBellis, one of those linebackers, he and Lococo making all the tackles. DeBellis this time stops him short.
3rd and 1 at the midfield stripe. Broncos have struggled in short yardage sets.
Oh,
they set Allen in motion, and apparently that's going to be a false start.
Yeah, Tay right there this time. You know, they're almost that wing T set. He goes forward and goes along the line of scrimmage, which
you can't do.
Yeah, you have to go lateral. He's going lateral, but he stepped forward toward the line and got on the line. If he does what he did the last 2 times, just comes straight down the line of scrimmage,
then he's legal.
And that's one of those penalties Coach talked about. You know, he talked about turnovers and penalties. And they haven't had any killer penalties, but I think that was a killer right there.
3rd and 1 is 3rd and 6.
Yeah, and I can say that the Broncos can't make this first down, but like you said, 3rd and 1 is a lot easier than 3rd and 6, as you just said. So,
got a back or a receiver either way. Just to look for Stroutman. Stroutman to throw. Takes a shot. It's incomplete. Threw it right at the first down sticks. Nothing doing. Tried to get it out there to his target DeAndre Clay, but it's incomplete. Could have been pass interference, but it wasn't.
No, great coverage by Sonny Bratcher Gray right there. Gray was just on it. He's just waiting for the hitch. That's all. That's all they've thrown on him. They've just thrown the little dig route right there, a hitch where he goes 6 yards and stops. He just planted and just squatted on it, and quarterback, no place for the ball to go, but incomplete right there. See if they can do a
4th and 6.
Move this punt here with a little more. A little more.
Chenault, I think it might have been deflected. Rolling, though, going to become a pretty good kick, and Douglas going to back off inside the 10, all the way down to about the 7, maybe the 6-yard line. Well, it didn't look like much when he kicked it, but it sure ended up being a good effort for Avion Chenault.
Took the great bounce there for Chenault right there, and as he gets it, that was close to being blocked again. You know, Chenault just has to get it and with a little more emphasis, a little more emphaticness, a little more, come on, son, get the ball out of your hands. You can kind of see, you just kind of got it, and it's like, dude, you don't have all day. You got to get there a little quicker, and I almost got there and blocked again.
Yeah, it could have been deflected. It was a low kick anyway. It might have been tipped, but
he could have had a little help there from his back.
Crew nods at me
from his back too. His back could have helped him out a little bit with a block. Could have.
Ball's just across the 5 for Trinity, so they are deep in their own end. Johnson goes hard count. Nobody flinches. Now he turns around, hands it off, and nothing doing.
Great
back to the
play.
line, nothing more. Cedric Works just picked up the ball carrier and sent him down.
Works just waiting right there for him. Just getting there quick as he tries to bounce outside. Works grabs him, then he just does a 180 and kind of body slams him to the ground. It's like some WWE or whatever the W is with wrestling now with WTW or whatever they got
so
going.
many W's, yeah.
Yeah, the WCW, anything, but he just kind of grabbed him 1A and took him to the ground. Nice tackle right there.
Second down, I'd call it 10. I don't think he moved it.
Yeah, and the momentum's right now is in Douglas's favor. They just got to put some points on the board. You got to get some points, get some results out of this.
7:25 to go in the quarter clock, rolling. 17-0 Trinity. Zane Johnson takes the snap, hands it off, and this one's more successful than the last one, but not by a lot. He might have got a foot this time, maybe all the way out to the 6-yard line, but it's going to be 3rd and long.
Yeah, that's just big-time tackle right there. You got number 5, you got Cedric Works right there. And you also have number 24 right there with him. You had DeCorey Fields also playing linebacker, sophomore. So those two right there, just Johnny on the spot, try to do a little trap play to nothing right there. Big play here for the Broncos.
Yep. 3rd down, and if it's moved at all, it's 9 2/3. I'd call it a flat 3rd and 10.
Yeah, they got to get off the field here if they want some success here.
Trips right, one receiver left. Johnson going to throw it from his end zone. Now he pulls it down. Now he throws late. It's caught, and it's going to be a 1st down up to about the 20-yard line.
They're going to throw a flag on that.
Hit right on the sideline. I don't know. Where's the sideline there? DeCorey Fields.
Yeah, look close, but referee called it. I don't know. I can't see it right there. It just looked like he made a big hit on the sideline.
Yeah.
The referee must have saw him have a foot out of bounds right there, so. And he's right there, and that's why you have 7 officials now. So you have someone down the field right there to make that call. And
so 3rd and 10 at their own 6 becomes 1st down at the 34.
And not much complaining there from Coach and Peak. I think he saw it there. Kid might have had a foot or 2 out of bounds, and good call by the official right there.
1st down, Shamrocks.
Just what Trinity needed, just what the Broncos did not.
One receiver wide to the right. Everybody else is bunched in. They do this formation where they send 3 guys in motion. They went left to right. They've run it that direction every time. They do it again. Now they play faked it. And Johnson to throw, and he flips it out late, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, that play just looked all discombobulated from the start.
It really did.
You had 3 men on the left. They switch sides and motion over to the right. And then you have like a 3 tight end set with the flanker out there. And then they just kind of fake it to the back to the left. And then the quarterback's out there by himself with no one out there.
Also got a procedure penalty, so it's all for naught, back 5 yards.
Yeah, there's just nobody out there, and just kind of throws it up for grabs there, and then get a procedure in the process.
Yeah.
So
it was Zach Floyd who he tried to flip it to. Floyd had made the catch on that previous play in the same area of the field.
Yeah, that was a heck of a play by him the first time. I thought he almost stepped out of bounds, but did not. You can see the little see the green in between that and the white on his foot.
Trips right on 1st and 15. Trinity their own 29. Pistol look. Johnson play fakes and now sets to throw. He's got time. He's still got time. He's got all day. He throws deep. There's a man out there. There's a DB out there. Is it an interception? It looks like it is. Yes, they say it is. Douglas caught it. Just threw it up for grabs, and Logan Busen all the way down there at the 31-yard line hauls it in.
Very tough call right there at first because you saw number 7 right there, Jason Hagan. They both had the ball at the same time, and usually a tie goes to the offensive ball carrier.
Busen, I think, made sure of that. He just took care of it.
Yeah, they roll over. Busen just snatched it from him and then jumps up with the ball. So he just made the official make the call. He said, make the call, I got it.
Logan Busen's a good rebounder, and he made sure that was not a jump ball right there.
He shows basketball skills for sure on that one right there. Big-time play right there. He was beat, and he turns around, ball underthrown, and big-time play there by Busen.
1st and 10 at the 31. Chenault fakes, and now we've got a flag.
And that's going to be on Trinity right there. That's on Trinity, but right there, offsides on Trinity, but you had Chenault and the Wildcat again right there, faking sweep, trying to go there. And, Coach is trying to diversify it, trying to change up. And, hey, you got to do what you got to do to get your players the ball. Not mad at it one bit.
1st and 5 at the 36 after the flag.
Very unfortunate for the Broncos right there because it looked like he may have had a little opening right there on the left-hand side. Might have been going places, but offsides on Trinity, so make it 1st and 5 right there. that might be a blessing in disguise for Trinity.
So Douglas has Terry Kaysen wide to the left. His towel is almost hanging down from the ground out of his hip pocket. It's a full backfield. Chenault, the Wildcat quarterback. Chenault gave it off. This time it's Smith. Smith's got the edge. 45-48, first down.
Nice three-headed monster right there. You got Smith back there, you got Dakari Talbot back there, and you have Chenault back there. They're all over the place right there. And if not for Miles Howells right there playing the DB, the sophomore, making that tackle right there, you may have seen the back go down for another 15 or 20 more yards after a nice gain right there.
First down at the 48, same formation. It's a full house Wildcat. Chenault doesn't give Talbot. He kept it, and this time he's hit after a short gain. Picked up about a yard.
And that's the Coco right there. As you saw, that shows Chenault he's not used to probably being there where it's a little thicker in there, because he had more room to the right and kind of went back in toward his line right there. If he bounces that outside, he's got plenty of room, but he runs right in there. Then the Coco just comes in and grabs hold of him right there. But hey, with those three back there, that's making Trinity play honest quality defense right there.
Now it's the same formation, but Stroutman's in at quarterback. They hand it off. Smith through a seam, 45-43. He's right around the first down sticks. We'll have to see where they spot it, but I think he's got a first down.
And the first half, Smith doesn't touch the ball. In this half, you're giving Smith the ball there. Like I said, Smith is one of those two backs from Frederick Douglass that's in the top 25 of 6A. He's ahead of Chris Wilson right there. He's number 22 himself. So, in rushing for 6A, you wonder why he didn't touch the ball as much in the first half. Maybe they found something here.
First down to 42. Stroutman was in that same formation, and Trinity jumped across again, unless I'm much mistaken.
Yeah, hard count right there. Makes big number 98. Jabari Frost just jumps off sides, and the coach has got to be just fuming right there, because he's the nose guard. And when the nose guard jumps off, the coach, you can be mad about a lot of guys, but not the nose guard. The nose guard is just right there. You're over the ball, son. You've got to watch the ball.
You can't get faked out, yeah. Stroutman, the
definitely
quarterback.
Not watching the football,
I believe.
Trap.
Handed inside to Talbot, and not much there. He got a yard, if that. Put it at the 36.
No, not much right there.
A little extracurriculars, and I think Trinity just got flagged for it. We'll have to see. But the way that came in, it looked like it was.
Yeah, they've done that the last couple plays right there. You saw on Chenault a few times.
And they say no flag. They'll just pick it up.
Where they're just letting them play. They're blowing the whistle, but they're still letting them play. So
okay,
I don't get it. But you saw big number 74, Howard Carter, pulling on the trap right there. Then the Trinity Shamrocks defense come in and hit him. The whistle blows, and they keep hitting him. And then they throw the flag.
And then they throw the flag, and then they say no, never mind.
Flag. So why'd you throw the flag then?
If it's not a penalty, don't throw the flag. It's pretty simple. Anyway, second down, 4 yards to go, 3:55 third quarter. Stroutman looks to throw. He's looking deep. He rolls, he throws late, and incomplete. And boy, that is a dangerous pass. Incomplete.
Yeah, quarterback drops back right there. Both his backs step up and block right there. And Talbot just kind of lets this man to the inside. Illegal man downfield.
Yeah.
But, Talbot's got to either, if you push him in, the quarterback can't run into him right there. The quarterback's got to be aware of which way he's blocking him. He ran right into him right there, which made Talbot's block almost ineffective. And next thing you know, the quarterback had to run out and try to find some room. Throws it incomplete, but to no avail. You see a lineman go downfield. Declined by Trinity.
No, they took it. It's 2nd and 9.
Oh, did they take that? I'm sorry. I apologize.
Back to the 41.
Back to the 40. Okay, second. Take the penalty on that. The Coco's showing blitz here.
Shotgun formation. Stroutman looks to throw. He's got time. Takes a deep shot. He's got a man out there. It was Chenault. Double cover and incomplete at the 15-yard line.
And they've been double covering him all night except for on fourth down right there. You had a man wide open down here at the bottom. If you look for him right there, that's Farrell Watts. Watts wide open down here at the bottom of the screen, and he just threw it into coverage, just like we're going to throw it to you no matter what.
Right.
But if he looks at the bottom of the screen, you got Watts or the bottom of where we're looking from. He's just wide open down there, but they go for a Chenault on the corner route, and you just saw all kinds of green around him. The field, the players, everything.
3rd and 9 at the 41. 3:42 to go, third quarter. 17-0 Trinity. Douglas has some momentum. Can they convert on third? Stroutman, late rush, throws. Downfield, one-on-one.
Oh,
he dropped it at the 20-yard line.
That was almost a great catch there by Talbot. He reaches over two players right there and almost pulls it in right there and drops it at the end.
Dakari Talbot couldn't quite bring it home. 4th and 9. I think the Broncos are going to go.
Yeah, got to go for it here. Just there's no, this is it. This is it. I mean, but that was almost a fantastic catch right there. That was just, I think is Coach calling timeout, or what's Coach doing here?
Sending somebody out. Maybe
I think he's going to punt it. He's going to punt it.
Yeah.
All right, it's going in. So let's watch this back official and watch the time when he puts his hand up and then starts counting. So because they've wasted about some time here. But is this the time where they fake it? Looks like they may go punt safe. It looks like they're more punt safer. He's got his hand up. Counting one.
Got it. No, he's going to kick it. He does. Right to the return man at about the 12-yard line. Here he comes on a return out to about the 22, 23. So didn't really net much of anything out of that.
No. They had time to punt and everything on that. Just kicks a low-line drive, gives Trinity the opportunity to return a few yards, and just tackle there by number 22. Nice job right there, open field tackle by Tay Allen, which Trinity gets the ball back, and you're still back where you were. If you're the Broncos, you give the ball back. And
they ran it from the 41, and they end up with the ball at the 22. So,
and you still have no points.
Right.
Still have no points, and that's the key right there. Defense doing a great job the second half. As they did in the first half, it's just the two turnovers. They're, the muff punt and the other the block kick.
Trinity takes over. Play fake, swing it out wide side, trying to get outside the back, and there's just nothing doing for Chris Wilson.
And you can see this Bronco defense, they've settled down now. Settled down, making plays out there, beating Trinity to the spot, making tackles right there. Really nice job there by Cedric Works right there. Also, he was joined in by Braylon Moss. This guy's just out there on the swing pass. Nothing for Trinity right now.
A 2nd down and 10. Johnson hands it off, inside run. This one gains a few, but it's still going to be 3rd down and about 6 up at the 26.
Nice tackle there by the big man, Sandre Maxberry. Sandre Maxberry just shuts that down right there, and another 3rd down opportunity for the Broncos to get off the field.
2:32.
Defense just been solid this second half. I mean, they were solid the first half too, but when you only have 8 yards to go or something of that nature,
makes it hard.
Yes, it does.
2 receivers left for the Shamrocks. Johnson sends them farther out to the left, motions them out. Pistol look, whistles blow. I think Trinity wanted to talk about it. We've got a timeout in any case. We'll step aside. 17-0 Trinity, 2:13 to go in quarter 3 here on Glycod.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech 24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Tech 24, a commercial food service repair company. Find out how you can train for a rewarding career and earn top pay and benefits by visiting mytech24.com.
And we're back. 2 minutes, 13 seconds. To your effect, it's been a solid work here by the defense, and you just got to dig in again and see if they can make it happen on 3rd down.
Just solid defensive effort thus far by the Broncos.
2 receivers wide left, 1 to the right. Hand it off to Barry, and he puts his head down, and I think he got the first down. If not, he's really close. We'll have to see where they spot it.
Great extra effort right there. He carried 3 Broncos with him right there. As they wrapped him up, but he just kept dragging his feet right there, kept moving his feet, and next thing you know, first down Trinity. Great extra effort by the ball carrier right there.
32-yard line, first down, yeah. Didn't look like it was there, but he made it be there.
Yes, he did. Big-time play. Big play there for Trinity to get this first down to keep this clock moving, getting closer to the fourth quarter. Time running out for the Broncos. They're going to have to make a play. They're going to have to do something here.
Yeah. 2 receivers wide left, 1 to the right. Zane Johnson, quarterback, hands it to Barry, and he is hit and slung down. Might have gained a yard. Not much there.
Very nice play. Nice open field tackle there. Just a really good job there by Takori Fields right there. As the back tries to bounce outside, Takori Fields just grabs him, lassos him down. They spin around, do a 180, and gets him down right there for a short gain. Need a few more of those, but the clock just tick, 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 tick.
At some point, playing the run well is nice, but it's not going to score 17 points for you necessarily.
Yeah, and the Trinity Shamrocks just in no hurry right now. So
no, they don't have to be.
Taking their time right there, letting the clock run all the way down. The back official has his hand up. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, he's about to hit that 5 mark right there. He's about ready to be a delayed game. And
so we'll take the break as well. 48 seconds to go in the third quarter. 17-0 Trinity here on Glycod.
Not just blinds. Blinds Direct, not just blinds.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
Late third quarter here. Time just, as you said, Joey, it's getting to the point where Douglas has got to do it.
Yeah, you got to do something here. I mean, and, you know, they coach switched it up. He put Chenault back there at running back. Try a little wildcat, try a little wildcat action out there. You need to probably put 2 guys on his side and do a little single coverage and throw it deeper to him. Don't go with the short pass. Go deep. He's a big-time guy, 6'3".
Trips left for the Shamrocks. Johnson looks right. He throws right. It's one-on-one out there, and it's incomplete.
Nice coverage right there. Man-on-man coverage right there. Trinity fans want a flag on there, but there's no avail. There's no flag on that. That's just awesome coverage right there. It's man-on-man, mano-a-mano right there. That's how you play defensive back. Did a really good job. Step for step right there at Hagan.
A 3rd and 9. Clock stops. 42 seconds in the quarter.
Zane Johnson has all kinds of time back there.
Oh, he could make a sandwich on some of these pass
plays.
He's
back there just camping out right there, just getting things going, just sitting there shooting the breeze.
Yeah.
He's got all day back there. He's going to have to bring some pressure.
Trips left, 1 receiver right. Pistol look for Johnson and the Shamrocks. Johnson to throw.
There you go.
There's some pressure.
Now.
And this time it's in his face and he's sacked. Big loss.
1, 2, 3,
all the way
4.
back inside the 15-yard line.
Yeah, they showed blitz right there, and as they showed blitz, the 2 guys that backed out, the linemen didn't see them, so there was a really good look by the Broncos right there. They showed blitz up the middle. As they showed blitz up the middle, the guard in the center looked for them, and next thing you know, they're gone, and there are guys coming from the outside, and really nice job there by number 55. That's Chandre Maxberry.
Maxberry with a big play, and that's going to end the quarter.
Yeah, that's the way to end the quarter on a bang right there. They started the quarter out with a bang. They end the quarter with a bang. Some of the momentum was with them. They just haven't put any points on the board.
Time to get to it for the Broncos. 17-0 after 3, but they'll get the football when we come back here on Glycod.
Buying or selling a new home, and you want to do it with few hassles? Count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
A lot goes into taking care of your property.
You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in, like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
Gilbert to punt it. 4th down. There's the snap. Got a good rush, but he got it out of there. It was a high kick. He's going to sail over and take a great bounce for Trinity. It hit right around midfield, and it bounces down to the Trinity 39. Yeah. So, boy, what a
missed opportunity there for the Broncos right there.
Almost blocked. They got a good rush off the edge, but then Gilbert popped it up. It looked like it might go out of bounds, and not only didn't it kicked for about another 15 yards at the end.
Yeah, both blockers, they're blocking the gunners there. You got to yell your Peter, or fire, 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 whichever call you have to tell those guys to get out of the way because they couldn't see the ball, and they moved out of the way there. Then the ball just bounces 10, 12 yards.
Chenault, Wildcat quarterback here. Talbert is on his right. Peyton Smith's on his left. Got a receiver each way. Talbert keeps it. Left side. Got some room. 45, 50. I think he got the first down before he went out of bounds. They'll put it at the 49, so he should have it.
Nice play design right there. Just two backs right there. They fake sweep right. He keeps it, goes left. Has two guards pull left right there and moves it up close to a first down right there. Got a nice tackle there by number 4. That's going to be Caleb Ricks. We talked about him earlier being one of the top interceptors in 6A. He's tied with a host of others with 5, only behind the Mr. Brown from Oldham County, who has 6 in 6A. Hadn't had much opportunity intercepting pass here today. It's more of a tackling game here. They haven't thrown the ball in his area.
First down at the 49. Going to be the same personnel here. Chenault, Wildcat quarterback.
A good thing for them. The ball went out of bounds. Stops the clock there. Saves a little time for him.
Got two backs beside him. Chenault laps his hand. Bad snap. He's got time. He'll pick it up, but then he falls down.
Oh, he falls on a knee, too. That's terrible.
Back at the 33-yard line.
Just terrible.
Late flag comes in as well.
Oh, I hope the referee doesn't throw a flag on that. That wasn't a – oh, my gosh. That's not – hope he doesn't call it. But if he does, it happened, but it really didn't affect the play. Probably should have let him play on. But, hey, the referee makes a call. You got to do it. It's going to be I don't know if it's a hold or that's a personal foul.
It's a hold.
Oh, it's a hold. Okay, I thought he was going to call a personal foul on that.
Decline it, and the loss of 16.
Yeah, kid grabbed him right 15. There and just right there. So the hold that's very obvious right there. He did hold him, but I thought he was going to call a personal foul because he kind of hit him a little bit. But, yeah, the ball just goes right by Chenault. I mean, he took his eyes off of it, snapped just a little bit to his left.
He had room and he had time to pick it up, and he went back and tried to pick it up, but when he did, he slipped.
He slipped and fell to a knee, yeah.
Back at the 34, 2nd and 25. Stroutman, the quarterback now, trips right. Stroutman
blitz.
Tries to hand it backside, and Trinity wasn't fooled. Back got through for a couple of yards at Pharaoh Watts, but that's it. Picked up 2.
Yep. J.C. Wilson right there on the delayed draw, a little sprint draw action right there. Give it to the back, and J.C. Wilson just comes in and makes the play from his defensive end spot. Nice play there by J.C.
3rd and 23.
And, J.C. Wilson moves around 1 minute. He's almost like at a defensive end, outside linebacker. Then he goes into middle linebacker. Now he's more at an outside linebacker, defensive end spot right there. So
they are multiple.
Yes, they are.
3rd and a bunch. Stroutman going to try to throw it. Pressure comes, and he's sacked.
Yeah,
back at the 28.
We just talked about pressure and everything. That's huge play right there. J.C. Wilson pushes his man back, the tackle, which clears room for number 57, who makes a great play, and that's Sebastian Blue. Wilson just gets hold of that tackle, and Blue just blows by the tackle and makes the sack right there.
Broncos had first down at the 49, and now it's 4th and 31 at the 28, and they will punt. Chenault's the punter.
And often your line's got to hold these guys up. Can't just let them in so easily. Just hold them up, hold them up, hold them up. There you go. Good job.
Chenault gets it out of there clean.
Good job.
Fair catch called for and taken right about where they started that series. Trinity take over on their own 48. And just too many mistakes, too many errors.
Yeah, you can't make mistakes in Titletown. You know, you're in Titletown right now. You make those mistakes, and they just it's like a domino effect. It just goes and goes and goes. And a few weeks ago, I was at Mill High School, and you talk about 10 titles, and I was like, wow, 10 titles. That's very impressive. I mean, that's impressive in any sense of the word. Yeah. But then you come here in 28, you're like, oh my gosh, you're overwhelmed.
First down, Shamrocks are on 49. Hand it to Wilson. He hits the midfield stripe and shoves forward down to the 47. So pick up a 4.
Mr. Clay on the tackle. So Mr. Works. That's Cedric Works there. And Mr. Clay both in there just wrapping up. Looks like that Trinity offensive line is starting to take its toll on the Bronco defense right there, at least on that play anyway. Sure. It looked like they were just, those big guys just leaning on you and leaning on you and leaning on you. Broncos did a great job last quarter. Now we're here in the fourth with less than 9 minutes. Big guys just leaning on you for 4 quarters. It starts to take a toll there, and those little scat backs, guys just been there lifting and squatting and getting those legs going, just churning.
2nd and 6 to 47. They hand it to the deep back. It's Wilson, and he just puts his nose down and shoves to the 43. Pickup of about 4 more, 8:42, clock running.
Yeah, and this is where Trinity gets you right there. Senior Chris Wilson right there knows how to hold on that ball, just follows in behind his big offensive line, pushes forward there, makes it 3rd and very manageable here for the Trinity Shamrocks.
Just a couple, 3rd and 2. Trinity has had 5 defensive shutouts this year, so this looking increasingly like it could be number 6.
Yeah, they were on a string of shutouts there until last week. They played the Ballard Bruins there, which pushed their point total up to 10.1. They were in single digits, so
I might go back to it now. 3rd and 2, they hand it off. Douglas is on it.
Great job by the defense.
Right there.
Nice play. Marcus Newcomb right there, number 54. And that's what they did earlier when they were down by the goal line. The defense, they just shut down that short yardage play right there. They're shutting that down, and as Coach Cobb, he's not going to punt it. He's just going to
4th and 2,
keep them out there. He's going to keep the boys out there, and maybe they might try to hard count them. And
here they come. There will be a punt. Of course, you got to admit, it's pretty smooth to have your quarterback and your punter wear the same number.
Yeah, when they go there and you look at their stat line there, and you look at the 2 9s, you got one, and they put the little D on there for the defensive player, but then they also put the little asterisk there for the number 9 as the kicker. It looks like their delay a game right there.
Yeah.
And that's, Coach didn't mind that at all. You could see the back judge when he had his hand up, then he started counting right there.
It's probably hard for Hilbert to only hit 143 yards, so give him a little more room.
I said, Coach, is that what you're going to do for me? Come on, man. I said,
talk about
trying to work on my average, man.
Right.
It's hurting my average, Coach.
So now from the 48, Hilbert's got it. Busen came and might have tipped it. It's a short
got his arm there, but didn't happen.
Get it to 25, and Chenault grabs it at the 20, and he gets it back to the 25. So.
Almost.
Yeah.
Nice job there. Handled that one. A few he's had to let go, and that one he got opportunity. But Trinity with great coverage right there. Had four green shirts around him when he picked that ball up. Got to make sure he didn't have opportunity to turn that one too far. So
yeah.
But at least he got it, and that's a good job, because if he doesn't get that, that ball's probably going to bounce inside the 20-yard line.
Right. Instead, it's out to the 26.
You got to move here a little sense of urgency if you're team in the white right now.
Stroutman's got trips right. He's in the pistol. Watts behind him as the setback.
And it looks like they're bringing the blitz again.
Stroutman, pressure in his face.
Yeah.
And he's going to be hit, and he's going to be sacked. Back at about the 22.
And basically, they're going 5-on-5 right there. They're just making every lineman block one man right there. They're not really keeping a back end right there. They're sending out people, but they're making that line block 5-on-5, and somebody's winning All it takes is one man to win the individual war right there.
Yeah, Broncos have
individual
got
battle.
a man down here. We're going to step aside for a quick break. 17-0, 6:52 to go. You're on Glycod.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
And the injured player, Howard Carter, they've got him up now and helping him off toward the sideline.
Sacks right there.
Coach McPeak's helping him off. He's a old offensive lineman himself. He certainly respects the.
You got Vance Bailey. He's got 8 sacks this year. Got Sebastian Blues got 5.5. Got Kendrick Thompson got 5.
Guys can get after the pass.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
2nd and 14.
John Wilson got 3.5.
Now whistles blow. Now what are we looking at?
Jabari Frost. You know, all these guys. You know, all these guys are just high quality right there. High quality. Just
trips right for the Broncos.
Screen.
Troutman set up the screen. Watts has got it. He makes one man miss. He gets out to about the 25, 26, and that'll be all. So basically got back what they lost on the sack right there.
Yeah, got back what they lost right there. You saw big number 57, Sebastian Blue, hold him up just enough. So as that held him up just enough, a bunch of other Trinity Shamrocks came in there, and then you saw L.A. Evans, Allen Evans, but they call him L.A. L.A. Evans comes there, makes a nice play right there with Trinity and stops it, makes it 3rd and long here for the Broncos.
3rd and 10, 2 receivers each way. Stroutman to throw. Got time, chucks it out there.
Nice catch.
And is caught up at the 38-yard line. Should be a first down for the Broncos. DeAndre Clay able to grab it, and it will move the sticks.
Really pretty play. Quarterback threw it out before the receiver even turned right there. Nice timing route right there. He threw the ball. You saw the receiver still running downfield, then turns around. The ball's right there in his breadbasket. Nice play there by the Broncos.
Trips right for Stroutman. Chucks one downfield. Got a man out there. Almost intercepted. Undercut very well by the defensive back.
Yeah,
he got it in his hands, but he
right there. Kamar's been all over the place tonight.
Yeah, he has.
Sekou just receiver had it, then he kind of went down. And Kamar just jumps over and almost makes the play and falls, hits the ground, and just loses it right there. But Kamar's had an outstanding game tonight.
Wasn't a bad idea. Tried to go down the seam to T.J. Stewart.
And the thing is, on those seam routes right there, if he throws it quick, they're open. But if the longer he waits, those Trinity players, they're on him.
Yeah,
you've got to hit him between 5 to 7 yards. They're wide open. Got a couple guys wide open, but they're trying to go big, and I understand. But you wait 12, 15 yards down there, they're covered.
2nd and 10 at the 38, 5:42 to go. Stroutman, big rush, dumps it underneath. It's caught, but not fooled at all. Watts gained about a yard, and Trinity was all over Jack DeBellis.
Yeah, DeBellis, they're playing man coverage right now. DeBellis has the back out of the backfield. Back comes out of the backfield. DeBellis does his job right there. It's sound football right there. Back goes here, I go here. Throwing the ball, I hit him. Bam. There you go. Right there. 3rd and long. Just waiting on that. That's simple sound. That's classic simple sound football.
Yep.
Go to your man.
3rd and 9.
He's got him again. Wherever he goes, he's going.
Trips right. Stroutman takes a shot downfield. It's at Clay. There's a flag. Clay almost caught it anyway at the 35. Got 2 flags. That's going to be defensive pass interference.
L.A. Evans right there. Just hold on to the receiver right there. That was one of those plays where DeAndre Clay trying to get open, and Evans just hold on to him. I mean, he wouldn't give him a break there. It was like, man, pulling on that shirt, tugging, pushing him. I mean, I think if the referees had more flags, they would throw him out. One, the back judge threw it, the side judge threw it. I think if they had more flags in their pocket, they would just threw them all over the place. It was
pretty clear.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious right there. And the thing is, in high school, it's only a 15-yard penalty, not a spot foul like some in college and pro football. So, it happened 40 yards down the field, but you only pick up 15.
Put it at the 49. First down, Broncos just their own side of midfield. 4:59 to go, 17-0 Trinity. Stroutman, rush comes, throws.
Oh!
Almost intercepted, and Talbert almost grabbed it. It was a good play by John Wilson.
Yeah, JC right there just put his hand up. I don't know if he tipped that or not, but it was just enough to where Talbert just threw him off a little bit.
Right.
Dakari probably had a clear eyes on it, looked like, and then when he threw the hand up there, just kind of, just lost the peripheral vision over the how the ball's coming at him.
Right.
But good coverage right there. Good coverage there by JC.
Second and 10, 49, 4:55 to go. Stroutman, 2 receivers right, 1 left, throws left. It's Clay, first down at the 41-yard line.
And are they going to give him the first down on that? That's a great catch right there. Nice throw, nice catch. Clay on the slant right there. That's almost like an RPO. You fake it one way, then throw a slant back the other way, and nice catch.
First down, Broncos. 2 receivers right, 1 left. And to Talbert. Talbert jumps a man, 35, 30, down to about the 26-yard line. Nice run to Kari Talbert.
And Talbert just jumped over the line, jumped through a defender right there, and Sekou Kamara right there with a tackle right there. And the Broncos showing a little urgency. The kids are kind of waving their arms like, come on, come on. Give us the play, coach. Give us the play.
Down to the 27.
Pretty emphatic right here. The most urgency I've seen out of the team thus far tonight.
Stroutman got it. Throws over the middle is high for Chenault, picked.
Intercept.
Coming back the other way through the hands of Chenault to the defensive back, who brings it back to the 40 as a flag comes in as he's cut down there. Miles Howsey, the man who able to just lay back there. It went a little high on Chenault, and then he caught it, took it back.
Miles Howes. He's had 4 interceptions this year for 38 yards. He's a top 20 interceptor in 6A, number 16, and now he makes another one. He's had 4 this year. He makes another one right there. Big time play there by Miles Howes. And none bigger than right there. Howes with his 5th pick of the year.
Shamrocks take over 4:10 to play. They're up 17-0 on their own 40-yard line.
He's up there with his buddy Caleb Ricks now, both with 5.
And at Wilson, backside. He's got 4, he's got 5. Might have gotten 6. We'll have to see where they mark him over there on the boundary where he went out of bounds. Call it the 45, 2nd and 5.
Yeah, it's the only good thing for the Broncos in that play is they went out of bounds. Other than that, giving up 5 yards right there. Tackle right there by Johnny Kahn.
2nd and 5 at the 45. 4:04 to go in the ball game. Johnson hands it off. It's Wilson again. Left side, not much there. He got a yard, maybe 2. It'll be 3rd down upcoming.
Broncos still fighting tough there. Getting to the line right there, making plays.
Call it 2, 3rd and 3 at the 47.
Yeah, Chandre Maxberry right there with a nice tackle right there. Little extracurricular scruffing, pushing there, which is to be expected right now in the part of the game, but you don't want to get any personal fouls here.
Right.
Just want to get back to the huddle, but Chandre Maxberry right there, a nice tackle right there. Make it 3rd and short here for the Shamrocks. They're just taking their time. Back official's got his hand up. Less than 10 seconds, 5, 4, 3. I think they got that down to a science right there.
Hand it to Wilson, and he stopped shy of the first down. Taken down. He gained a yard, but he needed 3.
It's Mr. Clay right there, number 6, just with another play right there.
Bronco defense really has done a solid job tonight. They really got nothing to be ashamed of in their performance. It's just the offense hasn't been able to make the plays to
they haven't crossed the threshold. Yeah, that's you got to cross the threshold. Whether it be punt, pass or kick. You got to somehow get past the threshold. If they punt it, you got to block it or score and return team. You kick it, you got to kick a field goal and pass it to the end zone, something. And just none of the above has made it so far today.
4th and 2, 48-yard line, 2:28 and the clock running. Hilbert rolls and kicks it.
got a chance to return
Chenault's got it at the 22. Can he do something with it? Off the right side, 25. Tried to break free and cut back, and instead he's shoved down at about the 28-29 yard line.
Great coverage right there by the Trinity Shamrocks right there. It's number 34. Johnny on the spot right there is Zach Floyd. Floyd, a junior right there with great coverage. He made good coverage right there in Chenault. Chenault had opportunity. That's the first time to really have an opportunity to return one tonight.
Yeah. Jackson Stroutman and the Bronco offense heads back out.
There's no quitting them. There's no quitting the Broncos. You see how they're tackling, see how they're coming out. You know, they're still putting forth that effort, just not enough time to do anything for them, obviously.
2:15 to go. Trips left. That's the open side of the field. Looked like offsides. Stroutman rolls away from it, flips it up at the last moment, and Calvert caught it with one hand up to midfield.
And that's the way of the new world. You know, these kids, they all catch the ball one hand right there. Talbot just showed you. You can watch that on Sports Center any Saturday. Any Saturday, you catch guys catching one hand. But is he out of bounds?
Somebody must have gone out of bounds somewhere through there because everybody's back.
So they're not calling the offsides, and they're saying he was out of bounds when he caught the ball. Okay, so he's out of bounds and caught the ball. Incomplete pass. I think it's
yeah, 2nd and 10. So yeah, that apparently was it.
So have you ever heard anybody talk about perfect timing? Jawan Carney right there had perfect timing last play.
He's offsides pretty much every play. Thrown in the flat, and that's picked. Threw it right to the DB at the 40. He's back to the 30, the 20, and now he fumbles the ball, and his own teammate went to pick it up but lost it out of bounds. So it'll be Trinity's football way down there. Stroutman just heaved one up, and there's nobody there except the defensive back.
Bratcher Gray right there. He's had 3, so that's number 4 for him. So that just adds on to that, adds on there, and that just adds on to the team total, which Trinity leads 6A in interceptions.
So he was taken down at about the 20. He fumbled. It went forward to the 8-yard line and out of bounds. So they've spotted it for Trinity at the 8.
Yeah, it adds on to their 6A leading interceptions. They've had 2 tonight, so that puts them at 18 ahead of Oldham County, who's done for the season right there. And they're just, that's Trinity Shamrock football right there. They capitalize off your mistakes.
1st and goal, Shamrocks at the 8. They already had an 8-yard touchdown drive tonight, and with 1:57 to go, if they want a second one, they're in position.
And on the other 8-yard touchdown play, they tried to run it up the middle 3 times, and then they came out with a halfback pass. So
3rd down, yeah.
But 3rd down, twice. I apologize, but yeah, just saw they couldn't do that.
Johnson fakes. No, he gives Wilson left side, and not much there. He picks his way for about 2 down to the 6.
Yeah, gets very, very minimal gain right there, and they're not going to gain much yardage on there. But right now they don't want that. But
my other thing here is this game's 17-0. There's less than 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Maybe, just maybe, you go victory formation, you take a knee, and you say 17 was good for us. We're good.
That would be the ideal thing
save it
there
for next week. But I mean, that's
well, you
don't like it, stop it. That's all.
There you go. Well, that's what I say. There's I've seen different coaches throughout the years.
Minute 20 and the
some
clock
coaches don't care for other coaches, and some coaches just say I'm sticking to my guns, and some coaches say I want to stick it to you. So I've seen each way, but and I don't think
St. Johnson hands Wilson. Wilson trying to sweep right, and there's not much there, and he's taken down for a loss. He probably back to where they started this series at the 8. You get some push and shoving now. Well, here's the thing.
Yeah,
we're inside the final minute.
Yeah,
there's no reason
take the victory. Take the victory formation
except run a knee.
And big number 73 right there, Josh Bratcher, put his hands on the Bronco for Trinity. Put his hands on the Bronco defender, and he falls over. And some of the other Broncos took that as why are you putting your hands on our player?
Right.
So I mean. Of course, it was a great act. He should get an Oscar for it. But the whole thing is, Bratcher, don't touch their players. Get off of him.
Isn't the win enough?
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to play next week. That's why everybody
if you want to play next week,
tonight.
don't even touch their player. Just keep your hands off of them. Just let their guy get up.
I always think about the Florida-Tennessee game I remember back in, I think, the late 90s. or somebody from Tennessee tried to get chippy with Doug Johnson, who was the Florida quarterback.
Yes.
And he came up and he just pointed at the
Just
scoreboard.
point at the scoreboard. That's what you do. You just
what
point
else
at the
is there
scoreboard.
to say? That's it, guys.
Yeah.
You know, so
and Coach Cobb is just taking number 73 out, so he's told them. And
they're victory formation.
There's coaching. Tell them, hey, son, we're up. Don't touch anybody. We've got the game in hand. That's not a smart play. And he learns from that, and that's a good coaching lesson. Good coaching lesson. Just teach him that. And
there's a kneel down for Johnson, and that might do it. I don't know if they have to run another. I don't think they do.
No, they don't have to run another one. That's going to do it right there, and that's going to be 3 out of the last 4 for Trinity against these Broncos. Broncos won the 5A state, and then since then they were undefeated, then came back and lost to Trinity. Lost to Trinity in the playoffs, and they came back and lost to them again here in the playoffs. So they've lost them regular season. Yeah,
again, the road runs.
The road runs deep here in 6A football.
Through this particular team,
yes, it does.
They're 28-time champions.
And the Broncos are quality football team.
They are.
They're high quality, you know.
And they've done good things in both years with the move, but it's you're at the highest level now.
Yeah, you're at the most populated level here, and you know what Coach McKean has done? He's done nothing but won, and there's only one team for him to beat now, and his opportunities against that team has not come about yet.
No.
Well, he's beat them once.
That's true.
He beat them once.
1-3 at
he
this
beat them
point.
once,
so,
but that was regular season.
I got a feeling there will be many games to come.
Yeah, and you know they're just waiting for that time where they're opposite side of the bracket, because I think this would be the state championship game almost at every scenario. If they are going by, I don't know. They go by RPI, but both teams play a tough schedule. So
they sure did. And Trinity just came out here and did a good job capitalizing on early mistakes by the Broncos. They built up 17 points. Second half scoreboard is essentially 0-0, but the damage was done early, and Frederick Douglass gets on the short side, and it'll end up there 17-0. We'll be back to recap it, tell you what else is going on. For Trinity, it's a matchup next Saturday at Kroger Field with Ryle. That will be the 6A title game. And we got to look at some others. And we'll tell you about some basketball coming up here on Glycod. For those of you who are ready to turn the page, there's some hoops action coming. We'll tell you about it on the other side. 17-0 Trinity over Douglas here on Glycod.
Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech 24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by the Army National Guard. Protect what matters most to you. Visit your nearest National Guard recruiter or nationalguard.com.
All right, 17-0 the final, and that is going to be the story here. The second half goes scorelessly. The Frederick Douglass defense really did a good job. Did a great job, particularly on the run. They got snuck a few balls over their heads, but they were able to make a few plays and really didn't give up a whole lot of anything all night. But the damage done early, those two back-to-back turnovers that gave a short field, that was the story of the ball game.
Two plays. Well, 4 plays. Let's say 4. Four plays. So the block punt, the muff, but then what happened after that? Yeah. So because the first 2 downs inside the 8, they try to run inside. Yeah. And you can't run against that. That's why they're one of the top 15 defenses in 6A football. But the halfback pass.
Yeah, showed a little sweep look, and everybody bit except the wide receiver who said,
right there.
Just get behind you.
Jeremiah Lynn just takes the sweep right and looks like he's going to run it. DB flies up. Just throw it back there and hit your receiver, Jason Hagan.
But here's the thing I want to bring up with that, Joey. How many times do you see a team run a play like that, and it's there, and you got a wide receiver throwing a pass, and he sails it over somebody's head or throws it at their feet? That was perfectly executed. They did exactly what they had to do. It was there, but they took advantage of it.
Knowing what I know, I'm an older man now in my wise years. Not that old, but I'm old enough where I've watched enough of this team in green. When they do something, they practice it and practice it and practice it. And knowing what it takes to be successful, playing against the team in green, when we do things like that, we practice it and practice it and practice it. You're not going to give the ball to somebody who can't make that play.
Right.
And when they make that play, it's going to be precise. It's going to be on point. I can
threw a dart.
Yeah, I can think of time after time when people go, "How'd y'all do that?" And I'm like, "Dude," I said, "You know how many times we worked on this?" I said, "Yeah, we worked on this, at least 50, if not 100 times. Where, okay, when you do it, it's like just waking up in the morning and yawn and say, hey, here I am, wake up." So it's all day, every day.
So they hit the trick play for the touchdown. They kick off. It's a short kick by design. It's obviously a pop-up kick. Douglas calls fair catch and not able to convert the fair catch. Trinity comes down and falls on it. And then the next play, the next play was the play of the game, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because you got momentum, and suddenly you go, let's hit something big.
And he's got speed. Hagen's nice.
Hagen is a nice
just the way
receiver.
he just kind of and the route was prolific. The route was 10 yards. Gave him a hard stick out. Boom! You saw his leg. He bounced like he was going out. Then went straight for the post. And the defensive back was just like he was caught. It caught like stuck.
Yeah.
Like stuck. Like 2 legs squared up together, and you're stuck, and there's no place for him to go. And the quarterback just dropped back 1, 2, 3. Stop, hesitate, look, just let it go. He just let it go and just let the wide receiver run right under it.
So, beauty.
Yeah, and you want to know how many times they probably practice that? 50, if not 100.
Yeah.
They do that over and over and over. So, when they do these things, it's as if people talk. I remember when I was a young guy, they talk about the Cowboys, how they'd always win because they do it all the time. As I've gotten older, they talk about the Chiefs, they talk about the Steelers, they talk about the Patriots, how these teams win.
Exceptions.
It's not luck. People always go, they're lucky. I said, no, it's not luck. These guys work on this and work on this and work on this. Yeah. And it's the reason when the Chiefs are 11-1 and they're winning these games Burley, and everybody goes, oh, they're Burley winning. I said, these guys, they work on this. They're not Burley winning by luck. They're Burley winning because it's just straight execution, and they work on this every day, all day. And Trinity Rock's working this every day, all day, and it's what they do. And I I know how it is, and to beat them, you have to be mistake free, and when you're mistake free, you can probably get you one of these, but that's another story. That's another story.
One of those rings.
That's another story.
That's it. So Trinity will move on, and they will play Ryle for the 6A title game. We'll be back on the other side to recap it. We'll tell you tonight's most outstanding player. And again, I got some hoops previews to talk about very briefly. A lot going on here on Glycod. Stick with us.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. Blunt Dental Group is a high-quality, family-owned dental practice. We are committed to educating our patients, as well as investing in the latest technology to provide more efficient dental care. Our team of licensed dentists and hygienists includes 2010 Male High graduate Tyler Blunt, located in the heart of Linden at 8013 New LaGrange Road, Suite 6. For an appointment, call 502-425-7068 or go online at bluntdentalgroup.com. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles.
Line Direct, not just blinds. Line Direct, not just blinds.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
17-0. Trinity, the victors tonight, will move on to that 6A title game against Ryle, who overcame Great Crossing earlier tonight. Our scoring recap brought to you, final numbers, by German American Bank, strengthening communities since 1910. Well, the good news is we had very minimal content to talk about there because this game was 17-0 at halftime, and it was 17-0 at the end. There was no scoring in the second half. I mean, as far as total yardage, again, really doesn't tell the story. Douglas ended up with 145 total yards, and Trinity, they actually outgained Trinity. Trinity ended up with 119 total yards. It's all when you get the yards and when you've got a short field that you can cash in with those yards, and that, again,
got them when they needed.
The story of the night. It's
got
about efficiency more than explosiveness.
Yeah,
I guess.
and you know the two 4th down and ones. You know that's I don't know if you continue to drive with that. What happens after that? But if you can get those, maybe you know anything can happen. But you know it's just trying to go against a 9-man front, trying to run it the the power or the heart and soul of that defense right there with those guys, Lococo and DeBellis right there. Those two guys, they're players right there. That's what they've been bred for. They're seniors, and they're trying to get back to their back-to-back titles, trying to start that tradition again. So, not just to win one, they go back-to-back. So
they're well on their way here. For
they're getting, at least they're putting themselves in a prime opportunity to do that next week.
They certainly have. We're going to take one more break. We will be back and tell you tonight's most outstanding players. But the Trinity Shamrocks move on to the state championship game. We'll try to win their 29th title. We'll tell you a little more here on Glycod.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech 24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
Are you a parent battling with raising your child in today's fallen world? You're not alone. The Operation Parent Handbook is your beacon of hope with info and guidance on social media, vaping, anxiety, and more. It's a resource that equips you with the guidance and conversation starters you need in your parenting journey. Use discount code KIDS at checkout to get 10% off any handbook. Visit operationparent.org to reclaim your confidence as a parent. Operation Parent, you've got this.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational, solid career path.
Rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You cannot depend on Carl to make peace with his seatbelt, but you can always depend on his car starting because he has an Interstate battery. Interstate batteries, outrageously dependable.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
17-0 the final here, and Trinity moves on. Time to tell you tonight's most outstanding players are brought to you by State Farm Insurance agent Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. A lot of good, deserving candidates on both sides. For Douglas, the guy who was really effective running the football, would have liked to have seen him get more chances, but just situationally didn't quite work out that way. But a nice game for the sophomore back to Kari Talbert, 12 carries, 62 yards.
Excellent game for Talbot right there. Talbot just, he busted through. I mean, a couple of nice runs right there, and just everything tonight was just it's just that much short for Douglas. It's like usually Douglas gets that, they get that, and tonight everything was just that much short. And you notice he was just that much short on some second downs or third downs. And then they would make it 4th and 1 where usually they make that. So
if you convert, you're in a different world.
Yeah, but he played great. He did an awesome job for them. Did an awesome job for them tonight, and kudos to him. Kudos to Dakari Talbot. Yeah. Kudos to the Broncos. They'll be back. They'll be back. So.
They will. And then the Shamrocks, the player of the game, most outstanding player, Jason Hagan, wide receiver. He had 2 touchdown catches all year. Well, guess what? He just doubled it. He's got 4 now because he had 2 more tonight.
And the first one, I loved it. It's just very nonchalant, just like, hey, this is all day, every day. I've been doing this all the time. He catches it, kind of brings it down one hand like I knew this was going to happen.
I can catch a halfback pass from our star wide receiver. It's no problem.
Do this all day. I've been practicing this all day, so he just kind of caught it, pulled it down like touchdown. Here I am. And then the second was just picture perfect S. I mean, in stride. I don't know. You go back through the years, talk about guys hitting guys on a post route. Terry Bradshaw, Lynn Swan, Super Bowl.
Yeah, it looked kind of like that,
Randy Moss catching one just in stride. Just think of a receiver just catching one in stride right there. And that was him right there. That was just picture perfect S. Zane Johnson just threw it up there and just beautiful. Beautiful on both sides. Quarterback, receiver, just beautiful.
Absolutely. So congratulations to both those guys, Dakari Talbot, Jason Hagan. They are our most outstanding players. Here on Glycod, time to switch sports a little bit. December comes, and with December comes basketball, and we have got a slate of games coming up for you on the hoops side. The season openers Monday, December the 2nd. It's the first day of the season. Eastern and Male, the boys' game. We'll have that one for you on Glycod. Tuesday the 3rd, Silver Creek at Charleston and Tate's Creek at Henry Clay. Those are boys' games. And on the girls' side, Campbell County at Sacred Heart. Think they might be pretty good this year.
Oh, well, hey, they're nationwide. They're one of those teams they need to play. They've probably been invited to all kinds of tournaments during the holidays.
I
guarantee. Nationwide.
And then Thursday, that's the 5th, the girls' game. We got Anderson County at Frederick Douglass. And on the boys' side, North Oldham will play at Ballard. And then on Friday, it's just a boys' game, Dunbar and Bryan Station. All of those are 7:30 tip-offs. Encourage you, check us out, glycod.com or on Twitter/X at GLICOD. Well, it's the Thanksgiving season. I'm thankful for my team, none more than the guy on my right, Jeff Cooper. Coop has had some health problems. Just been a tough year for Coop. Keep Coop in your thoughts and your prayers. But here's the thing. He's back here tonight. You can't keep him down. And he's had it all for us at the right-hand side here producing. Grateful for Jeff. Appreciate him. Love him. And glad to see him back. Woo-hoo. Thankful for my man Joey Hamilton also on my right-hand side. Joey always represents, tells us how it is and how it's going to be. And always glad to work with you, Joey.
Glad to work with you. You got Coop. And we have our main man to your left there, too.
That's right. Ryan Cox, my spotter.
Can't forget him.
We got two sets of old man eyes who can't see much of anything. So if we get it right, it's probably been Ryan.
Ryan's doing it for us. Ryan's doing it. But it's been a great season again. A lot of animosity amongst people, but a lot of excitement amongst people. A lot of change going on with coaches and players. Sure. But then there's some things that you knew that, hey, this person's back, this person's going to do this, and it's just been exciting. It's been a year full of excitement. Absolutely. And as you said, now it's the time to give thanks and just be thankful. And I'm thankful to have you guys here, thankful to be around, and thankful that I can spend time with family over the weekend, but really thankful about this football. I love it.
That's right.
Football, baby.
A lot of things happen, but the game, it doesn't just survive. The game thrives.
It thrives.
That's right.
I asked the coach that last week. I asked the coach who he'd been around. I said, "You've been around since me, Coach. What's changed?" And he said, he said the names change. He said some of the equipment changes, but it's all still the same. You got to tackle, you got to hit, and you got to catch the ball. So he said those three things. So you got to block, tackle, and when people throw it, you got to catch it. And he said those three things still stay the same. So
it'll be the same next year too. And until then, everybody take care of themselves. Most of all of us, we're thankful for you, for listening, for watching. Stick with us here on Glycod. Obviously, hoops around the corner. And then football, blink your eyes twice and turn around, and it'll be August, and we'll be doing it all again. Until then, everybody take care. Good night from Trinity. Shamrock 17, Broncos, nothing. Take care from Glycod.
From Glycod, this has been UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday. UA Local 502, they do it right the first time. Tonight's game was brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, commitment to quality. The Army National Guard, where the next greatest generation is now. German American Bank, building our community together. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. IBEW Local 369, power up your potential. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles. State Farm Insurance Agent Mike Shelton, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And Holy Smokes Barbecue.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.